Not having the best time, oh, but I won't go into it as I don't wanna bring PPA down. However, I will say that you all always brighten my life up, and give me so much to smile about. Ty for always being my corner of happiness. You all mean the world to me. I hope you all are well and happy. Sorry for always being lurking or just too depressy and stressy.
Hey there, everybody. Welcome in. Hope y'all are doing well. I know I spent the afternoon with some of y'all watching some Gravity Falls in the Discord. That was fun. Thanks for those who joined me. But yeah, welcome in, everybody. Yuki, hello. Gravity Falls, buddy. I have hot to bugs. Congrats on beating Meyer. Thank you. I'm assuming that is like the swampy. No, not swamp. Well, it's a swamp in Dark World, but desert in Light World. But yeah, that swampy area. I suppose that's called Mire. What did you think, though, Bugs? There were multiple moments that I was like, oh my god, I've been so silly. Bugs is gonna make fun of me, especially right at the beginning. The whole hookshot thing to get over that gap, and I didn't think of it. It just kept falling through the hole. Oh my god. But after that, I'd say for how complicated that dungeon is to navigate and doing it with no help, I think I didn't do too bad. Obviously, Blade came in and saved the day because I was silly again and didn't recheck a room I had already been in after I triggered something to happen. So I should have double checked that. But otherwise, I made it through all right. We're going to ignore the fact that I had to redo the boss. I still finished the dungeon. I'm going to take it as a win. Second, welcome in, Light. Hope you're doing all right. We got Fire Neko. Welcome in, friend. I think that doing 5 and then 6 was the right choice for me. I agree, especially given how that final boss fight went. Well, my first attempt at it. My second attempt at it, I was like, okay, maybe I didn't necessarily need to do it in this order. Just considering the boss fight, though, I did run into, a lot of stuff all over the dungeon, so all of that damage definitely added up. Yeah, I do think it was the right choice, for sure. And for those who missed it, dungeon number 5, which is the Ice Palace, the item that you get in there is the blue mail, like a chain mail that makes you have higher defense. And so the idea is that you buff yourself up before going to dungeon number 6, which I guess is called Mire. And yeah, just because dungeon number 6 has a lot of enemies / dangers, I guess, that you can't defeat. There's little fireballs going around, other types of, I don't even know what the ones that flash blue and red are, but it's another ball that's moving around the map, and it deals damage to you. Pokey things everywhere. Obviously, the further we progress, the harder hitting the enemies are, blah blah blah. So yeah, I definitely needed help staying alive. Ely, hello friend, welcome in. Oh, and Light, thank you for the sub. Oh, I missed it. Thank you so much. I'm not having the best time IRL. Oh, sending you hugs. Won't go into it as don't want to bring people down. However, will say you always brighten my life up. Oh, Light, give me so much to smile about. Thank you for always being my corner of happiness. Y'all mean the world to me. I hope you are well and happy. Oh, friend. We love you so much. Thank you for the sweet, sweet message. I'm going to ignore that last sentence because it is not something to say sorry for. It is okay. But yeah, that's so kind of you to say. I really appreciate the resub, and I do hope that things start to get better for you IRL. But yeah, we support you no matter what. No matter, whether you can be here lurking or not be here at all or whatever. We're always thinking of you, Light. Hey, you found our new little emote. It's not super new. I think it's been around for a couple weeks now, but I don't think many people have noticed it. Do you like him? That's Howdy. Howdy's the little sweeping hammy. We had some battle royales. Nice. Yaois. Neko, you look away to play. Let's go even. You want? Hey, you got the battle royale. Nice job. Let's see. And of course, we have Yuki here and Chibi, another Gravity Falls friend. Light, you're eating cheesy Doritos. Always a good choice.
Let's get
They're
a good
extra
stretch.
dusty flavoring. Oh, we got stretchies. Extra flavoring on Cheetos is definitely amazing. Or not Cheetos or Doritos? Doritos. Extra flavoring on Doritos is definitely amazing because obviously that's the addictive part of it. Otherwise, we'd all just be eating corn chips over Doritos, which, don't get me wrong, corn chips are delicious. Just doing some stretchies. But obviously Doritos are superior. And they're superior to Cheetos too. Sorry for anybody who thinks differently. I hope you're enjoying those, Light. Leo, hello. Welcome on in. Good to see you today. Thanks for doing some shout outs, Chibi. Neko, you're good. You baked cookies. Oh my gosh, you're just a baking fiend. I love it. What kind of cookies were they this time? Mabel is hilarious. Yes, this is Chibi's first time seeing any of Gravity Falls, I believe, right? I don't think she had seen even an episode before this. I love Mabel so much. Yeah, she's probably my favorite character in the show. I got a shout out for Light as well. Light says she kind of gets worse as the series goes on, but still 100% worth a watch. I guess, yeah, I think I would agree that there's like a little bit of that Flanderization happening with Mabel, but I don't think it's too terrible. I think you can, like, it's not too crazy, yeah. Like, still believable within her character, but it does get a little bit more extreme. You didn't get any of your own cookies. Oh no, your cousin took them for his police job. Was that the plan for the batch of cookies? I assume it must have been the plan for the batch of cookies, but still, to not even let you get one after you made them all, that's just like a little mean. What the heck? Bugs the refusal to use the hookshot and in the big chest room too. Yes, I didn't even think of it. It didn't cross my mind until I think Blade said it, right? And then I was like, oh. Right. But I still was able to do it. Yeah, I need to get better about thinking of all the tools that I have. Oh, Chibi, your head hurts a bit. Oh no, you think it's seasonal allergies. Started not too long after your shower. Oh. I know that once the leaves start falling, like, I think Ely knows more about this. I think Ely was the one that told me about this, but isn't there a thing of like, I don't know, the leaves kind of start to get moldy or something. There's something about the falling leaves I know that can trigger allergies. I'm sorry, Chibi. I want a negative $12 bill. I do indeed. Give it here. Otherwise you're good. Mallow, Plush, and Tinkaton Pillow arrived today. Wait, for real? Oh, that's so cute, Chibi. Mallow from Super Mario RPG. And then Tinkaton, which is just very clearly you. Oh my gosh. Whenever you get the chance, you should send pictures. Bugs, if you have a lot of magic and do not need an item besides your swords, you can use Birna. Birna, that's the cane. That's the protection cane, yes. I feel like in that dungeon I did need magic though, because I was having to use, I guess it was with the lanterns mainly. Before that, did I need magic? I feel like I was worried about it before that, but now I don't remember why. Because I was trying to conserve it somewhat while trying to get fairies, and then eventually that's what ran my magic out, but I'm trying to remember, like, well, how did I know even before I lit the lanterns that I still needed magic in there? I know I was getting a lot of magic from enemies. Was I still just thinking I needed to use the fire rod for stuff? Or maybe because I used magic to get in there, I was thinking I might need to reuse that spell? I don't know. But yeah, I was trying to conserve magic and then I failed at that. Full name of Dungeon 6 is Misery Mire. Oh, if only I had known the name ahead of time, I might have known what I was in for. It was one of the most complex dungeons as far as the layout, I think, because there were multiple paths in a room that weren't necessarily connected from that room, so you would have to like leave the room, come from a different entrance to be able to go across like a certain bridge or something like that. It was definitely a lot, and y'all know that I'm not that great at navigating. Bugsmire has so many points to refill that you managed to beat it without any bottle items. Wow, that's awesome. Good job, Bugs. I clearly was not that good. Like, it's so good, your Doritos. This whole pack is legit. 99% dust. Oh, God. Don't know how they made this batch, but yeah, they're so good. You got the lucky bag, it sounds like. I feel like most of the time I'm like, I want more. It's your first viewing. Yay. Happy to be there with you for that, Chibi. Like, you'll see what I mean later on. Oh, about Mabel. But yeah, she isn't great later on, but definitely within her. Yeah. If you mean by definitely within her that like you could see that happening with that character, I do agree. And like she does some stuff that you're like, why? Why would you do that? But I feel like it is well enough explained. Steals back some cookies for Fire Neko. Exactly. Although, I don't know if we're going to be able to get away with that, Chibi, because if they were delivered to the police, what, now we're stealing cookies from the police? Gotta use your items. Thanks for giving them a shout out to me. Like, don't know if the game is supposed to have sound on the menu, but you can't hear. It only plays music for a little while after you open it, and then the music goes away. So pretty much the entire time that we're on the starting soon screen, the music finishes, and so by the time I get to chat with Stardew, it's always just silent in this part. I don't know why it runs out after a while, but that's the way that it is. Leaflet, hello, welcome in. Leaflet was also watching some Gravity Falls with us today. Light popped in for a minute too. Looking for an eye break, long shift plus drama. Friend, yeah, definitely take a break. Thank you for the lurk. We got a shouty out for Leaflet. Shout out to the Void. Bug, saw your frustration with the last Ice Palace loop you need to do for the one switch near the boss. Yes, because I didn't know that you'd only be able to push each of those blocks once. And so it was just kind of like, oh, well, I'm already right here. Clearly the game knew that I was going to try and push this block in and use it. It kind of just felt like a troll moment by the game, I guess, because it's like, oh, okay, I know what I'm supposed to do. You're just making this take longer, not really be harder, but take longer. And it's like, oh my gosh, the cops can't catch me. What will I use the negative $12 on? If I give the negative $12 to somebody else, does that mean that they owe me $12? So, you know, that's not a bad deal, I suppose. Now, you know, yep, why you went 6 before 5. Yep, because you didn't have to do that stupid loop. You can just use the Samaria to hold the switch down and skip the loop. Yeah, totally. As soon as I got the item, I understood. Well, as soon as somebody spoiled for me what the item was, I understood. I think it's kind of a silly item to get in that dungeon, though, because you only use it once in the whole dungeon, and it feels a bit unnecessary because we've had those button puzzles before, and there's just always a statue you can put over it. So I was just like, okay, maybe this will come in more handy later, but if this is gonna be like one of the only legit uses of it, it's like you could have just done this in a different way. We could have had a different item that would have been more interesting, but I'll wait and see if they get more creative with it. But at least its introduction was pretty meh. Kevin, hello. Welcome in. Hello, it's Kevin. Wait. You were away for very long. Oh, well, welcome back then, Kevin. You're VR now. What do you mean? We've done some VR games in the past. Or are you talking about my avatar? I'm confused. VR now. Evie looks so adorable. Aw. And did you say Let's Go Evie is what you were playing, right, Neko? All right, let me go ahead and turn off slow mode here now that I have conquered chat. And we can get going on the farm. I don't know if anybody is wanting to play today, but this is our community farm that we have going on the channel. And as always, we've got these folks who are currently playing on the farm with us. If anybody wants to get added to the list of farm members, we have a redeem with the channel points to join the farm. No limit on the number of players. We just have to add a house for you. But I set it up so that we can have as many houses as we want. So it should be easy peasy. And if you do already see your name on there, feel free to jump in anytime today. Let me go ahead in case anybody already on the list does want to join. We're just gonna send that to them real quick. Let's see, Neko, she did a Titanic and was at the bow of the ship. What? Wait, Evie was? Is Evie okay? I feel like when you say did a Titanic, the first thing that comes to mind is not necessarily the pose at the front of the ship. I'm like, oh no, did Evie go down? What happened? I'm glad to hear that she was just doing some cute poses and that she's okay. Okay, let me send this code real quick. Here's the code. There we go. All right, got it sent. You feel totally out of place? No, you're all good, Kevin. No worries at all. Have fun with stream, of course. Thanks for stopping in. Wait, is Funkelchunk here? Or are you just kicking Funkelchunk because you saw his name on the list, Chibi? Oh my goodness. Neko, she was doing the I'm flying. In how though? Like, how is she doing all these poses and stuff? Did Krobus get himself stuck in the corner here? What's going on? It's Tuesday. I just don't have any energy today. Oh, Krobus! No! Let me get you a void egg. He loves void eggs. Poor little guy. He just needs to rest. Look, we decked out his little pad over here. We put all the rainbow Junimos around, and then I added a few different things that kind of look like they fit in, and I put this fireplace, this rug as well. Like, I think his spot looks pretty good. The rest of the house looks okay. I decided to have carpet in the hallway. Not sure how I feel about it. It kind of looks like the floor is missing a little bit. We'll see. But yeah, we've got, I think actually it's from this thing over here. This book thingy lets us get any Junimo item that we want. So currently limiting myself to that for furniture inside the house, as well as like flooring and stuff. So there weren't too many options. Although I could get another floor to replace that, I think. Bugs, to be fair, if you would have died after getting the blue mail but before the boss, you might have advised to go to 6 in between. Oh, really? Ah, I understand. Yeah, because I would have already had the item to do good enough, or like not do good enough, but like be more protected, I guess, in dungeon number 6. What did you say? Something Mire. Misery Mire. I can't forget that. Yeah, I would have had the protection to go in there and then go in, grab the item so that Ice Palace isn't as annoying. It does make sense, I guess. You saw Brat's name. You saw Funkle Chunk's name and you're like, I must attack! You have a visceral reaction to poor Funkle Chunk. Alright, we've got some little thingies to sell here. We just hit spring at the end of the last time we streamed Stardew, which has been a minute now. I think it's been like 2 weeks in between. No, maybe 3. I think we had 2 full weeks of streaming without Stardew. So then counting this week, this would be the 3rd week. So about 3 weeks in between our last play session. So it has been a minute. I believe Ely got everything planted except for the rice. I did the rice. So literally this little bit took me all day, and as you can see I still screwed it up because we have rice that is planted too far away from the water. So I did that, and then Ely did literally everything else. So y'all can tell who's a little bit better at this game than me. Leaflet. Wait, is this the weekend where I'm having people over? No. I had friends over not last weekend but the weekend before, if maybe that's what you were thinking of. And then this weekend I do have a couple plans with friends, but nobody's staying with us. And then next weekend is a wedding, but Fran and I are heading out a few days before that, so on Wednesday. And then the following weekend I do have a break, and then the weekend after that is another wedding, and then I should have a stable schedule for a little while, but then I'm already planning a work trip after that. So yeah, I think throughout the rest of the year there could just be interruptions to stream because of travels and whatnot, but we'll still get to hang out with each other quite a bit, I know. Just getting it all mixed up. No, you're all good, Leaflet. You're all good. Too many things going on, honestly. Hey, we got Aria in. Welcome in, Aria. How are you? Thanks for giving her a shout out, Chibi. Necrophilia. Don't feel like doing anything either. Are you talking about like for the weekend or anything like that? I believe this weekend is a friend's birthday party. I don't know if it matches up with their actual birthday. But I know we had plans to go out to dinner, but then like something happened and that's changing, and now I think we're just like going over to the friend's house for board games, which, you know, I am not upset about that whatsoever. So that should be fun. The only thing is that so the friend, when they were like, oh, it doesn't look like dinner is gonna work out, blah blah blah, I was like, okay, no worries, like we can either reschedule to a different weekend, or I don't know. Like Fran and I were just trying to help them figure it out, because it's like our friend is trying to schedule a party for their significant other, who I guess we're also friends with, just not quite as close. So we were kind of trying to help her come up with other ideas, but then she came up with the board game thing, which obviously I'm down for, like I said. But then she was like, oh, and I think what we could do to make it extra special is her partner had been wanting to play Paper King, hello, welcome in. Her partner had been wanting to play a specific game for a while that he'd never had the chance to play before. And it's this game called Blood on the Clock Tower. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of it, but it's similar to like One Night Werewolf, or I guess more similar to Werewolf, not One Night Werewolf, more similar to Werewolf because it takes place over multiple nights. But it's one of those murder games where everybody's got hidden identities and you have to like deduce who is who and like who committed the crime and blah blah blah. But I don't know. Fran and I have actually played it multiple times in the past. I don't remember if I talked about it on stream or not, is the thing. But at least the group that we were playing with, they just loved to talk around in circles and not really like get anywhere with figuring out who is who. And the person like running the game session would set a clock to be like, okay, you guys have this long to discuss. But then like they wouldn't really stick to the timer, so it'd run out of time and people would be like, well, we haven't figured anything else out yet. And so then the guy running it would be like, okay, I guess you guys can keep talking. And then everybody would just keep talking for forever and like nothing would ever really happen. So Fran and I played with this group probably like 2 or 3 times and the same thing happened every single time. And I'm just like, this is a new group, so I guess I can give it another chance, but I just don't really like the game because of that experience. So hopefully it will be better. But it was just really funny because she mentioned board games and Fran and I were like, heck yeah, we're down. And then she's like, oh, and probably Blood on the Clock Tower to make it extra special. And we were like, oh yeah, for sure. You know, but I do think the group is what can make or break this game. So I'm hoping it'll be okay. Let's see. We understand. I hate you. Oh my. Yeah, that's why I'm traveling, so I can get away from stream, because clearly I need an excuse to be able to cancel stream. I don't just have the power to cancel if I didn't want to be here. I must actually be out of town in order for that to happen. You got me, Leaflet. You totally caught on. That's the case. That's why I'm leaving town. Definitely wasn't going to try and sneak in a stream or anything while I was traveling. This most likely is going to be a solo trip since it's a work one for me. So it will be easier, I think, to stream while I'm over there. The only thing is last time I had a work trip, I ended up being way busier than I thought I was going to be. And so I was like, oh yeah, I'll just stream. And then it didn't happen at all. Like I was just working so much that I was so exhausted by the time I got home. It was like, it would be after the time that I wanted to start stream and I was just so tired. I was like, yeah, this ain't happening. But then the time before that, I had another work trip and I was able to stream like every night, basically. Not every night, but like my normal stream nights essentially. So may or may not work out. TBD. We shall see. Poor. He's a menace. Funkelchunk? Nah. Oh, Neko, you were talking about what Krovis had said about not feeling the best. I see. Oh, I hope you are doing all right. Did you tire yourself out baking the cookies? Oh gosh, Chibi, not you too. Oh my, I do not hate you guys. Just fishing for whether we'd have time for some pew-pews. Oh, for this weekend. Oh, heck yeah, 100%. I was thinking about this past weekend that just happened since Fran and I didn't really have anything going on. Like, in the sense that we didn't have any schedule obligations. We still ended up doing a lot of errands this weekend, so I don't even know if Fran and I played, like maybe Sunday evening. But I was like, oh, I know Leaflet's sick, so she probably wouldn't be up to it. So yeah, this past weekend didn't work out. But yeah, for this weekend, I will be down. We've got premiere tonight. So speaking of which, I need to make sure that I end stream like right on time tonight because usually I end at 6:30 as my normal time. I might even consider ending around 6. We'll see, because this season, so I guess to explain premiere and also to just you guys probably know, but in case some of you don't, when we're pew games for me is Valorant. That's my fix. And Leaflet has been recently getting into it, which has been very exciting. Love playing with her so much. It makes it so much fun. But I also have a group of friends that I know in real life that play. And we're all on a premier team together, which is just like amateur team. And you don't have to be at any kind of particular skill level. Like they have different leagues, essentially, different tiers that are for people of different skill levels. So we're in the second lowest one. So like we're not really good at all. But we have fun playing together. And last season, we made it all the way to the finals. And we unfortunately didn't win our bracket because it's 1 round elimination. So like we won our first game, but then we lost our second game. And so that put us out of the tournament. We only needed to win 1 more after that. Like if we had won that second game, we only needed to win 1 more. So we were like pretty close. There's definitely another truffle down here. Watch. Look right there. Do you see this little triangle? That means there's something to forage down this way. So I'm just going to see if I can find it. So anyways, I think that because we did so well last season, our team is a lot more motivated because last season, like we got our stuff together. That wasn't our first try at it, but it was always like kind of hard to schedule. Like people weren't really making a priority. And so it was more for funsies. And then last season, people actually started like being serious about it. And by being serious, I just mean we're like actually showing up to the games. And now the last season went so well, like people are being even more serious about it. So I feel like I probably do need to show up a decent time before our game because we actually warm up together now, usually. So it will be good for me to get there a little bit early because there was definitely one time last season where I think I ended stream like right at 7 o'clock and then like jumped in to go play with them and they were like freaking out that I wasn't going to make it. And I was like, I told you guys I was going to be there. And I didn't explicitly say like, oh, I will be there right at 7 p.m. So I think they assumed that I was going to get there a little bit earlier. So it was kind of like, whoops, I stressed them out. But yeah, now I think it's more expected for people to get there a little bit earlier, which I'm down for. Like, I'm excited that people are getting more into it. I'm definitely still the worst player on the team, but I have a lot of fun. So that's all that matters, right? Oop. All right, now that I'm done blabbing about that, Leaflet, you adore Blood on the Clock Tower. Okay, wait, Leaflet, tell me the secrets because one of the things that I didn't really understand is it felt like there were so many different roles that could lie, or there were even some roles where like, oh, you could be a drunk person. And if you were the drunk person, then you would think that you were somebody else because you would be handed like a certain role. And so you'd be like, okay, I'm that person. But then like actually the person who's running everything and has all the information knows that you're not actually that person. So you could be accidentally lying just because you don't actually know who you are. And I was like, I didn't personally understand how you could actually deduce anything because there are multiple different people who could lie. I think there were 2 different people who potentially didn't even know what their own roles were. And you don't know whether or not these players are in the game because there's like usually more roles than there are players. Thank you for the hydrate. So yeah, not only were we playing with a group that liked to talk in circles, I think we were playing with a group that was like inexperienced enough that they couldn't answer those questions for me. And I still don't know the answer to them. So Leafa, if you are able to enlighten me, what is the strategy? Let me be prepared. Oops, I didn't mean to make more seeds for this game of Blood on the Clock Tower to maybe finally have a good experience with it. Also, welcome in, Paper King. How are you? You do love social deduction games. I feel like I would be fine with it if I thought you could actually socially deduce anything. I don't know. I feel like I'm missing something. I must be missing something. Talking to school districts tomorrow to figure out your internship. Ooh, that's exciting. Should I plant this? Yeah, I did want to make a couple seeds because there was a couple blank spots. I know it's 1 a.m., so I'm going to try and hurry. There was one spot that's already watered, so that's why I was going to come over here. Thought it would be a little bit faster. Okay, go. Bugs, the big problem with Werewolf is that day 1 is often just plain stupid and too meta. Can you explain further? Because it's been a long time actually since I've played that game, so I don't fully remember like all the rules, I guess, and mechanics and everything of it. It's also been a minute, like definitely over a year, maybe 2 years since I played Blood on the Clock Tower. I think the other thing I remember is that with the group we had played with before, they were kind of like stubborn. So once they had made up their mind about you, it was like, oh, they weren't going to change their mind. If they think you're lying, and there's nothing you could say that would ever change it. So it's like, okay, but if you are wrong, now we're just stuck. Like, we're never going to get past this. So, but I think the friend that invited us and her partner, like I said, we also know, they're very, very smart and good at board games, like especially her partner. He's like super wicked smart, and especially when it comes to games. So I feel like he would not be the kind of person that would just like get stuck and be kind of silly about it. So I do have hope for this to go better. Thank you for stretchies. But on the other hand, I'm like, oh, if this is a brand new game for them, that could be something that makes it a little bit difficult, because even me, who is somebody who's played it multiple times, like I still obviously am missing things and don't fully understand like how to deduce with the given roles. Arya, you're good. You went to karaoke yesterday. Oh, you did? How was it? Have you been to karaoke before? Leaflet, you've been watching the Yogs cast play Blood on the Clock Tower and Minecraft a bunch, and it's honestly a riot. See, I feel like this is evidence that it is all about the group that you play with, because they're obviously having a good time. Yeah, I don't know. I am gonna give it a second chance. I'm just gonna be a little bit wary of it, that's all. When you're voted out early, often just randomly, you're just out. Yeah, see, that's the randomly part. It's like people just make up their mind about you, and you're like, okay, but that's not true. Like, do you want to hear me out? And they're like, no, I can tell. And you're like, all right. And then that's it. It's like, what the heck? I don't know if Blood on the Clock Tower does anything to really solve this. So that's why I think it's dependent on the group. It's like, you got to have a good group who's actually trying and not just like being silly, I guess. All right, we might, oh, I was going to say we might only be finding one truffle today, but there was at least one more. Blood on the Clock Tower does fix that somewhat. Okay, so remind me, Leaflet. Give yourself some time and end early if you need it. Thank you, Paper King. We'll see how it goes, though. I'll check, actually. I'm going to keep Discord open and see if anybody messages, because usually people will be like, oh, I'm getting on at this time to start warming up. And so it usually is a range between a full hour before our game or a half hour before our game. So it could be that I end right on time. It could be that I end just a little bit early today. Leaflet, I think it's a lot of practice, but you think letting people talk forever is a huge mistake. Yes, yes. It was like, it made it so boring. This was the same group that at a later time, they really, really, really wanted to play Twilight Imperium, and the person running the Twilight Imperium session was the same person who ran Blood on the Clock Tower, and he very much made it sound like he had played Twilight Imperium multiple times before and knew the rules in and out, and only to come to find out that he had played like once or twice years ago and didn't really remember things. Hey, 13, welcome in. How's it going? Thank you so much for the resub. But yeah, so he didn't really know the rules as well as we thought, and so all of us that were learning were like asking him a bunch of questions, and he didn't know the answer, so it was like flipping through the rule book, which, as you know, is not the smoothest way to go through a game, especially one as long as Twilight Imperium. And then of course we find out like hours in that we've been playing something major wrong for the entire time, and it's just like, oh my god. So yeah, I think the group meant well, but they left some things to be desired when it came to gaming with them. They were all really nice people, though. As for the secret, it depends a lot, on quite a few factors. You'd be happy to talk about it sometime. Heck yeah. I think that we're planning on playing Blood on the Clock Tower this weekend, like Saturday evening. So if you've got any pointers for me before then, yeah, maybe I'll ping you in the Discord or something, Leaflet. Ely, I hope you're doing all right. Let me do that posture check that you redeemed, by the way. I'm slouching. It's so easy for me to just slink down in my chair little by little during stream. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can find this, whatever that arrow is pointing to. Excuse me. There's something here somewheres is. Bugs, on day one after the first night has passed, there is basically no information, and the ones with information are incentivized not to share. See, yeah, that feels like bad game design. It kind of reminds me a little bit of like the magic lessons or whatever. I don't know if it's in the same article that you mentioned the other day about that one demon guy that had a mana cost of 8. But I do remember that one of the lessons I'm pretty sure that Mark Rosewater wrote about one time is in one of the unsets, he made cards that were like, oh, if your opponent says a certain word, then you get this certain benefit. And so it's supposed to be like a funny gotcha, you know, you pick a silly word and then they have to try not to say that word. Or it doesn't have to be a silly word, but like, what if you say the, you know, and it's like, oh, anytime you say the, I get to, I don't remember. But something good, gain a life, let's say. So instead of it making it so that the opponent would try and talk in such a way to avoid the word, it just made the opponent stop talking. Like, it incentivized them to just be silent while they were playing. And then it's like, okay, that's not really fun. And so then he was like, yeah, that was probably not a good mechanic to design because it made the game worse. And if like the One Night Werewolf thing, or werewolf or whatever it was, is making it as well so that people don't want to talk, like, that's even worse in that game, because Magic you can still play technically without talking. It just makes it less fun. But like werewolf, you legit need to talk to get to the end part of the game, like the goal of it. So that's kind of crazy that they incentivize you not to. Unless you have some role that breaks that. But maybe that role isn't in the game, right? Aria, it's been about 7 years since you did karaoke. Oh man, you picked a few songs that you're really good at and some songs you knew you couldn't sing. It was just a silly and fun time. Oh, that sounds really fun. I haven't done much karaoke. The only time I did it was when Fran and I were in Japan last. And we weren't even planning on doing it, but we met up with some friends there. And we had mentioned to them like, oh, that we hadn't done karaoke. And he's like, oh, well, you guys, are you planning on it? And once we told him no, he was like, okay, well, that's what we're doing tomorrow. And we were like, oh, but we were gonna, he's like, nope, that's what we're doing tomorrow. We're like, okay, I guess we're doing karaoke now. And it was fun. Like, it was awkward at first because I do not really like coming out of my shell and definitely don't like singing in front of people, but the friends were just like so chill and whatever that they did make it a good environment. So I was like, okay, I had a good time in the end, but it's very awkward to start. Hello, Kate. How are you doing? Leaflet, in Blood on the Clock Tower, a lot of roles get info before the game starts, encouraging town to share a bunch early on. Also, there are a lot of roles that get info when they die. Also, you can still freely talk and share when you're dead, as well as still vote during the day. Yes, I think that sounds right. Vote during the day. So are there 2 different votes? I'm trying to remember, because it does restrict you from something once you die. In your university study group, you played a lot of Secret Hitler during your lunch breaks. One of the guys had gotten really into it and you ended up playing it a bunch, especially on your first year. Oh, so it sounds like you were in an experienced group that knew how to play those kinds of games, because I do feel like that's important. I am personally not great at lying in games, and it stresses me out a lot. So I really enjoy when I end 5 mushrooms. I really enjoy when I end up getting a role where you don't necessarily need to lie. Oh, we've got lots of them. Let me just go ahead and do it. But if I get one where it's like, oh, I'm actually trying to keep my identity hidden, or like I'm trying to play it up as if I'm someone else, and then I start like freaking out and I can't do it, and I'll probably just end up being silent the whole time because I'm like, I don't know what to say. I have no idea. So it gets kind of bad. That's the other thing that I guess makes me hesitant about these kinds of games in general, is because I personally am just not good at them. Whenever I was at my friend's place when we had her bridesmaids or bachelorette party, one of the things we did on the first evening, just when like everybody wasn't quite hadn't arrived in town yet, was to play I think I did tell you guys about this at the time, but it was like a 20 questions but with One Night Werewolf elements. And so there were hidden roles, and some people were trying to sabotage the 20 questions game, but like do it kind of secretively or whatever. And so we would get distributed roles at the start of every round of asking the questions. And I think we ended up playing for 8 rounds because it goes by very quickly. 8 times in a row, I just got like normal villager or whatever. So I did not have to lie once throughout the entire game. And I was like, oh, I'm so lucky. Like, what are the chances 8 times in a row? Every single other person got to be a different role. Some other people got to be 2 different roles. Because the way it works is there's one person who knows the answer to the question and is trying to sabotage the 20 questions. And then there's another person who knows the answer to the question and is trying to help the 20 questions. And so I never even got to be either one of those 2. So I felt very lucky. So maybe I'll get lucky as well in the Blood on the Clock Tower. Gotcha. That's the actual name of the mechanic. Oh, the one where you can't say a word, the magic one. Okay, so you know exactly what I'm talking about then, Bugs. Let's see how Krobus... Oh, I didn't mean to steal your rug. How are you doing today?
I cleaned all the bugs out of the house today. Sorry I didn't save you any.
Did he eat them? Is that how he cleaned that? I mean, I'll take it. Thank you, Krobus. He's like having a gecko in the house. Sorry for the essays. No, Leaflet, I'm literally asking you. I want essays. Bring them on. More information. Kate, you're taking any unset card too serious. If you're taking any unset card too seriously, it won't be fun. You need to play it in the way the cards present, just a silly bit of fun. I think that if you're playing at home kitchen table Magic, yes, of course. There were back whenever, I think it was Unfinity? No, the one before, Unstable. I think Unstable is when that mechanic, Gotcha, came out, if I remember correctly. And at least where Fran and I lived at the time, there was a game store that was holding events for it. There was actual prizes on the line. So I was like, you did have to take it a little bit seriously. Like, obviously the cards are stupid, but at the same time, you still want to win because, you know, you could get stuff from it. Like, you get way more of your money's worth if you win packs or store credit or whatever versus if you don't win anything. Did I eat cheese or no? I think I accidentally clicked yes, but I didn't see any animation of eating stuff, so I don't know. I haven't left the farm in like 2 days. I don't know. I gotta think, what would Ely do? WWID. What would Ely do? Because that's how we're gonna get the farm to go places. I gotta check the traveling sales cart. I think that's on Fridays. I think Wednesdays is a rerun for the food show. Queen of Sauce, yes. All right, glazed yams, which I already knew how to cook. What else does Ely do? Ely has like other goals that they like, I don't know, they just know certain things to do that will either earn us a lot of money or like we have this certain whatever like quest that we have. And Ely knows like all about those. I don't necessarily, but maybe I'll go to a town and see what thing they have on the bulletin board because there's usually quests there. Okay, we're gonna sell that. I also haven't gone in the farm in a minute. They're in the barn, I mean, and the coop to check on those. So gotta make sure we do that. Nope, do not guzzle down the truffle oil, please. Still no. Okay, we'll just grab all this. Leaflet, you adore karaoke, but it's not really a thing there locally. Aw. Yeah, it's definitely for sure a cultural thing. Like, it's even in Japan way easier, obviously, to find karaoke places than in the US. Or I've never checked even in Canada if they exist, but I imagine they exist. Kate, not great. Oh, once again, you're needing to help your roommate out financially. Oh no. Are they making any plans to be able to pay you back? Because, I mean, I do think it's really, really kind of you to be doing this for your roommate, but at the same time, like, obviously it's not sustainable for you either. It's putting a lot of burden on you. So it's not just like, you know, oh yeah, I'll do this, no problem. Like, you're obviously a very good friend and roommate and care about those people in your life, but at the same time, like, it is a little bit of a problem. Like, so I hope they're able to figure things out. I'm sorry, friend. When you die, you lose access to all of your role powers, and you can only vote once from then on. But other than that, you're free to continue playing. Okay, so vote once for who you think is whatever. You're trying to suss out like one person, right? Or no, like every night it's like you vote on who gets killed or something, isn't it? So maybe you only get to participate in one of those votes. Bugs, one of your standard songs to sing in karaoke, it's been a long time though, was Boulevard of Broken Dreams. Nice. Whenever we did our karaoke in Japan, mostly the songs that I stuck to were like Disney songs. Bye. Because so we'll see you later, Bugs. Thank you so much for hanging out. I hope you have a good night. But yeah, out of the English songs that they had available at that karaoke place, the Disney ones were the ones that I knew the best. There was a few other like random ones, but mostly I know the lyrics of Beatles songs, and they did not have a single Beatles song, which I can't really blame them for licensing wise. But it did make it harder for me. So, of course, you're the demon. If you're the demon, you also lose the game if you die. Yes. Okay, so that is the point of the game, is to suss out the demon then. Like I said, it's been a while since I've played, so I don't exactly remember all the details. I just kind of remember the overarching, not fun things. So, yeah, I wonder, do you think it would even be useful for me to potentially like watch a video with different strategies on how to play? Because like I said, I feel like I'm not fully grasping some things, so maybe that could be helpful. No Beatles songs, not even Love Me Do. No. Speaking of Love Me Do, that was the song that actually got me into the Beatles when I was a kid, because the first Beatles song that I was aware of, that I heard, that I knew it was the Beatles, was Love Me Do, and I really loved harmonica as a kid because I was a dork. That song has a lot of harmonica, so I was like, oh my god, this is great. And thus began my love of the Beatles. Proceeded to basically only listen to that for like the next 10 years or something. Like, it was kind of crazy. What kinds of songs do you suppose a Beatles would know? This is a good question for Chibi, because Chibi is very fond of bug fables. I wonder, are there any bugs in bug fables that like mention that they really enjoy music? Or what about Kubo and the Two Strings? There is a Beatle character there, and Kubo plays music. So maybe let's say that whatever music Kubo plays, any of that, because I think the Beatle would probably like Kubo's music. So there you go. Don't worry. Leaflet 2 was a dork. Thank you, Leaflet. We can have camaraderie in our dorkiness. I don't know. I really, really enjoyed listening to the music I was listening to in high school. But at the same time, because I was enjoying it so much and didn't really branch. Thank you for Stretchy's Light. Didn't really branch into too much else. I feel like my music knowledge is very, very limited, because I think that high school is the time when a lot of people are like finding themselves and finding their interests and blah, blah, blah. And I did that, but just most people have interests in more than one band. So for me, I'm like, huh? What? Like, there's some very, very famous songs that I just do not know who they're by, or like I wouldn't be able to think of, I guess, imagine what the song is just based on the title or something. I'd be like, oh. But then once I hear it, I'd be like, okay, yeah, I've heard this before. But I just don't know things as well. And yeah, so unless it was Beatles or on Guitar Hero / Rock Band, and now like I had Beat Saber to help me out as well. But yeah, I don't know. All right, I sat up in my chair a bit late. Thank you. Love Me Do is really good. It's really good. Youth movie. Oh, okay. When you first heard it, Faith, Hope, and Love? Wait, where you first heard it. Faith, Hope, and Love, roughly translated. The original title is a bit of an idiom. It's a really good youth movie. So, are you saying that you heard the song in a good youth movie, or there is a youth movie called Love Me Do? And there's a second movie that is where you heard it. I'm a little confused. Sorry. So I think Love Me Do is a movie, and separately, the first place you heard it was a different movie? Is that it? Stairway to Heaven by Blink-182. Yeah, that's my favorite song, 13. Island ingredients. I want to experiment with tropical cooking, but it's hard to find any ingredients. If someone could ship 100 taro roots, it might help. I was hoping this would be bananas, because we've probably got quite a few in the bin, but I don't think we have taro roots. So The other one, the strong stuff. Heard there's a spirit made of potatoes that really packs a wall up, if you know what I mean. Mind dropping a few taters into a keg and bring me a batch or two. All the kegs were empty, or like finished at least, in Ely's place, so maybe I could do this one. We've got potatoes, we've got kegs. Okay, I can do this. You had a brief goth girl era with music of sad boy, rock punk boy bands. That's amazing. That's what every teenager should do. Like I said, I was just weird and nerdy. The song plays in faith, hope, and love. Okay, gotcha. So you don't have just how many do I have to do? 12. Collect a few potatoes. Oh, sorry, keg a few potatoes and collect 12 batches. I can do that. I can do that easy. We'll just throw the potatoes in the kegs. I really, really liked the Beatles movie Hard Day's Night when I was younger as well. Like, I thought it was really funny. And I still enjoy it to this day. I just haven't seen it in years. And there was another movie. John Lennon was in a few movies, weirdly. Like, I don't remember all of them now, but as a kid, or not a kid, but like high school teenager, I guess, I was trying to watch them since I was like such a huge fan at the time. And the one that I remember the most was, I believe it's called How We Won the War or something like that. So it's a war movie, but it's like very strange, like kind of artistic, I guess. And I don't have too many memories of it, so like don't ask me really what it's about, because I don't know. But the scene that I remember the most vividly is there's a part where John Lennon's character is like making a cup of tea, but he's making the cup of tea by like shoveling dirt into his teacup, and he's just like drinking it and being like, "Oh, this is great tea," and I'm like, "What the heck is going on?" So I remember finding that really funny. But I think I did not really understand what the movie was actually about. And I kind of want to go back and watch it, because I'm like, what the heck was this? Like, what did it mean? Was it supposed to mean something, or was it funny? Like, I feel that war movies usually are trying to make a statement. So, like, I don't know. But I would be curious to go back now and, like, try and actually analyze it and see if I could understand. And then... like, otherwise, I guess, I think I mostly did see him in Beatles movies. Arya, you had a bit of an every kind of music is good music phase. That's good, though. That means that you probably got exposed to a lot of different things. This phase lasted way too long, and to date, you have weird music tastes. But I feel like weird, branched out music taste is a lot better than not enough. Also, Daniel, hello, welcome in. How you doing? Thank you so much for the raid. Oop. Farm analysis. I hope you had a good stream. Let's get you a shout out here. Oop. Hopefully that works. Daniel. There we go. Hey, some Gears of War. Nice. I haven't played ever Gears of War Reloaded, but I did play me some Gears of War 2 back in the day. How was it? Also, what platform is Gears of War Reloaded on? Is it like a PS5 game? Let's see, Leaflet, that is where you went after your edginess. You went from edgy to, oh, music is amazing. Yeah, I really do like that. It means that you're very open-minded. Okay, I've got a pile of trash in my pocket that I've been carrying around for a minute, so let's do something about that. And can put some foraging items in there too. Oh my gosh, I have so many seeds. Oh, and I almost forgot about my potatoes quest that I picked up. Okay, so I did not need to turn those carrots into seeds. We've got lots that we can plant. Oh man. Any punk rock listeners? I think that once I got into Guitar Hero and stuff, I was more into like just plain rock, not necessarily punk rock, but I imagine like some of it could be classed maybe as punk rock, but probably not like, not hardcore punk rock. It'd be like a song here or there. They'd be like, oh yeah, that's nice. I enjoy that. It is on PS5. Okay, nice. What do you play in I almost said Call of Duty in Gears? Do you do like multiplayer online stuff, or I imagine there's a story mode campaign as well, right? Like a single player story mode. If I plant garlic by these, do we get garlic honey? Probably not. Should I just leave it empty or should I actually... I don't know. We're only on 4. I'm gonna put strawberries here. Wouldn't that be cool if we were making like strawberry honey? But these technically don't have flowers on them in this game. They just only bear fruit, which doesn't make much sense, but... you listen to the Chats and the Ramones a lot, Aria. They're considered punk rock. How's Stardew? It's going good. We just got to spring a few days ago, so working on getting everything situated here. We had some crops already ready to go. We're very, very slowly working towards 100%, so well, I was gonna say I'm trying to do that, but honestly, I'm more like maintaining the farm while I'm playing today, because usually there's a couple other folks that play on the farm with me that are really spearheading that agenda, but I did accept a quest today. Maybe that hopefully is kind of going towards the 100% goal. Okay, also, something that I need to change is the way that this whole thing is working with the animals. So something that I did at the end of last stream is we got this auto something. This thing, hopper maybe is what it was. So it takes whatever's in the chests. Oh, I put cheese in there by accident. It takes whatever is in the chest and it puts it in, or I guess whatever's in the hopper, and it will automatically load up the thing that is in front of the hopper. So like you can put a bunch of things in here, and then as you collect it out of there, oops, that's a thing to sell. It will automatically put the next thing in. The problem is that like I don't collect these often enough, so we're just gonna get a huge backlog of stuff coming out of here. So I gotta actually keep my eye on it. I put it by the shipping bin purposefully because I was like, oh, if I put it right here, it's always within my sight, so I should remember that I need to pick those up and sell them. Like I made it so easy for myself, and yet we're still very, very far behind. So that's something I need to work on. Okay, and then this is where I wanted to do the thing with the taters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12? I think I did 13. That's okay. All right, so all that should be good for Pam's thingy that she wants us to get done. So we'll be able to do that in plenty of time. Aria, you also like some Dead Kennedy songs, but the politics around them turn you off to the band overall. I don't know that I've ever heard of those guys before. There is a story mode in Gears. Okay, is that you play single player usually? Gotcha. Yeah, whenever I did Gears when I was younger, I only ever did multiplayer. And I had one friend online that I really enjoyed playing with because he and I both just really liked messing around and not like caring about what actually happened in the game. And so I just always did that, and I never actually played story mode whenever I did play Gears. So it's probably some kind of war campaign or something like that. They're up there in the more old school punk. The Dead Kennedys or the Chats and the Ramones. The Clash are great. Them I have heard of, pretty sure. Okay, so let's put all this stuff back. And I'm gonna leave the ancient fruit wine in Ely's house because Ely is the one in charge of that, and I don't know if they're aging it to make it higher quality before selling, and I don't want to screw any of that up. So, does it go in the fridge? Does it go in this one? Well, I'm just gonna put it in that. Oh yeah, okay, there's a bunch in there. Cool, I'm gonna assume that is where it's supposed to be then. Alright, not too shabby. So I replanted stuff, I did do the coop, I did do the barn, we accepted the quest today, we got the quest started. Yeah, I feel good about that. I might go, I know Ely's been as well taking care of some things on the island, so maybe I would do that as well, because I think you can do some key quests over there, like Mr. Key quests, and maybe that is also some things that you would have to do to go towards 100%. Ah, yes. Putting cheese in my chest on accident is a common occurrence. Yeah, as you do every day, basically. It's quite annoying, actually, how often it happens. The accidental cheese chest move. Oh, I think Fridays are the day with the traveling cart salesman, so I'm actually going to go try and check for that. I think I will try and do that even before I do anything else on the farm, so I don't forget, because I know myself, and if I start doing any chores around here, I will definitely forget. So I will come back and check on the animals in a minute. All good bands. Have you listened to Against Me? I'm assuming you're asking Aria this 13, but I will also answer and say no. I don't know what that is. Against Me. I don't even know if that's a song or a band, but I'm gonna assume band. Okay. And then we gotta determine if there's anything worth here buying. Treasure Hunter. Oh, a fishing tackle. Fish don't escape while collecting treasures. Also slightly increases the chance to find treasures. Quite expensive though. $12.50 a pop. Crystal floor. No. Cactus fruit artichoke. Mahogany tea table. Ooh, Joja furniture catalog. Grants 1 lifetime subscription to the official Joja Thrive collection featuring 40 exclusive furniture pieces. What would Ely think if I did this? But it's infinite furniture though, you guys. I actually still haven't figured out how to get rid of furniture though. Like every time I buy, or not buy, but like get free furniture from one of these book things, you're just stuck with it forever. And so I just have a chest full of furniture that I don't use anymore. Because we have 2 of these right now. We have the Junimo one, which I showed you guys at the start of the stream. And then we have another one which gives you trash furniture, which I thought was hilarious at first. So I just like pulled out a bunch of trash furniture. And then I was like, oh, I don't want the trash aesthetic anymore. So now, yeah. So this could be a fun thing to buy initially, but then is it just gonna produce a bunch of junk? Daniel, you like action games? Yeah, I think I like action. Well, yes, but probably not. I wouldn't say like in general. I think there are some action games that I like, but it's not like at the top of my genre, I guess. Like the top, a genre that would be at the top of my list. Ari, I don't think so, though you do know Rise Against. Is Rise Against by Against Me? Ari, I read a bit of a primer on them. You're gonna check them out. Oh, nice. Any good albums to start with? 13, we need the details. Okay, I'm gonna assume that we don't want to get this Joja thing because it's expensive and it's Joja and I don't know how to get rid of furniture. Okay, I'm gonna clean up the forest. I guess this counts as like foraging stuff a bit, but every season it gets like crummy stuff in the forest. Oh, but I haven't finished doing the chores on the farm. Okay, this isn't important, it's just something that would be satisfying. So maybe I should rightfully go back to the farm, pull all the things out of the coop and out of the barn, and then go over to the island, check what's going on over there, and then see if there's any key quests or whatever. Chi? I don't know how to say that guy's name, honestly. The ones that I run into, though, I still want to deal with them, because why not? Leo, you've been messing around with Digimon TCG decks. Oh, and your friend and the egg in your head finally cracked. Now you're trying to get every Shoutmon card. What does it do? What do you mean get every, like, every variant? Couldn't be trying to get every copy. That would be insane. 13 says that he would definitely start with New Wave. So there you go, Aria. Gotta run. Have a good night. No worries. Thank you so much again for the raid, Daniel. I really appreciate it. Let me give you one more shout out here. I have caps lock on for some reason. So I'm not shouting the shout out, but I am very much providing the shout out and being like, yes, please do take a look. 13, feel like it's the easiest to listen to. New Wave. Okay. I hope you enjoy, Aria. So we're gonna try and do these as quickly as possible, because because I want to get to spend a decent amount of time on the island. It is tricky when you're just one person. I'm so used to playing with multiple people. And when it's just you all by your lonesome, you gotta do all the chores. You're in charge of all of it. Okay, I'm just gonna sell that. I know that Ely wants to keep some cloth to turn into tents and stuff, but I think it's okay to sell just a couple of them. Put those back. Sell these things. Grab a fruit. Load these up. Okay, all that's good to go. That's not the spring bin. Nope. Spring bin. Okay. Barn coop, and then we head out to the island. Easy. Like, abrasive punk? Some punk sounds best when it's terrible. I don't think I've ever heard that before. I'm trying to think. Some sounds best when it's terrible. Like the sound is actually bad? What, does it add to the message somehow? Does it add to the vibes, maybe? 13 agrees. All right. This is something that those immersed in the punk world understand, and something that I do not. I will accept this. I don't think I've ever heard anybody say that about another music genre, though. It is quite an interesting statement. The sound is played... Oh, like the sound is played in a garage or basement. Okay, so more similar to, like, lo-fi. Just... Well... Not necessarily like the actual way that lo-fi sounds, but just the idea of lower quality. I could see how that would make it more authentic. Okay. Gonna send me a song later. It's pretty fun. Okay, yeah, for sure. I would like to take a listen and be like, what is this punk music the kids are listening to these days? Cheese. Dino mayo. Look at that. I pick up one thing. Add in 5 or 6 things or whatever it was. We're just never gonna catch up. One thing that I tried to do, I thought the way that it worked is that if I kept piling these machines like in a row, that the hopper would just like feed all the way down, but no, it only feeds the one right in front of it. And I'm like, I don't know. I don't know if these are exactly what I need. But okay, let's head over to the island. We're like halfway through the day. Pay for the hydrate, Ely.
Let's get a good stretch.
And stretchies too. Let's do it. Should I just plan on sleeping at the island? Yeah. I'm not bringing a not totem? Warp totem. That's what they're called. I'm not bringing one with me. Okay, let's do some stretchies before we walk around on the beach. Okay. Farm is this way. I do know that. Island might need a new fence. Okay, so let's see what we have over here. It's looking okay, actually. Oop. Do you want me to harvest all the stuff, Ely? Is that okay? I know before we were working on some quests where it was like, okay, don't harvest it. Oh, right here. Yes. Okay, there are a few gaps. Oh gosh, was there fencing all the way around that? Because that's totally gone. Yes, please. Okay, will do. I'll get some harvesting done for us. Look at all this ancient fruit. I think I might be a Midwest emo fan. What does that even mean? Do you mean emo bands from the Midwest? Or I give off the aura of a Midwest person who likes emo bands? I don't get it. Keep the ancient fruit, can sell the rest. Alrighty, will do. And let me check if there's stone here to make extra walls and stuff. Is there any reason why we need to wall it off? Is it just because of weeds? Is that the main thing? Couldn't agree more. Oh wait, what did Arya say? We'll say pop punk is definitely the easiest way to get into punk. The sounds are much cleaner and the hook's much catchier. Yeah, I mean, pop is pretty like, anybody could probably enjoy it, I guess. So yeah, I suppose if you merge the two genres, it would make sense that that would be the easiest entry point. Why can't I? My pocket's full? Oh my god, my pockets are full. Okay. Oop. So, ancient fruit, ancient... Oh, we have lots of stone. Okay, that's good. Is this the sell bin? No, this is the it goes home bin, right? Shared between the two bin. And then Ely said we can sell the rest. Wow, this is great. Usually we just stick all of our fruit into bins and then don't really get to reap the rewards of it. I am always too scared to sell the fruit or crops or whatever because I'm always like, what if I need it for a future quest? But now that I have permission from Ely, I'm like, oh, the satisfaction, the immediate payoff, not processing them first, and you just get to sell it. It does feel nice. Okay, so I think all that is harvested. And then I'll go ahead and rebuild the wall here. Couldn't agree more. Pop punk was your entryway as well. 13. Oh, there you go. Sell, 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 sell. Midwest emo. Golly, I think the screaming might stress her out. I'm not into Screamo. Is Screamo a type of punk? I thought Screamo was its own thing. Oh my god, you have 116 stone fence just already here for me. Amazing. Wouldn't say that I give Midwest vibes. Yeah, Ely would know. Ely would be the expert on Midwest vibes, I have to say. So if Ely says no, I'm gonna listen to that. There we go. Look at my beautiful fence. Oh. Alright, I might not be the most efficient fence constructor, but it will come together. I'm gonna accidentally block myself in here, aren't I? I think this one can't fully close, but it still should be that the weeds won't get in here, because I don't think they can fit in that corner either. Okay, cool. Is this supposed to be a gate, maybe? Do we need gates between? Like, couldn't we just... Here? There we go. Couldn't we just have it be empty if that's how we wanted to get in between the different parts of this fenced area? I don't know. Do you like Modern Baseball? Is that the name of a band? They're actually called Modern Baseball? That's kind of hilarious if that's the case. Okay, I think we probably want a gate there as well, but I don't have any items to make gates, so I'm just gonna fill it in. That way it ensures that it's closed off. It probably would be better as a gate, but oh well, for now. For now, at least, I just want everything to be safe. Screamo is its own thing. Okay. Oh, what did I just do? Oh no, I glitched myself. Oh, okay. I put a piece of fence down. I didn't notice. Okay, there we go. All good. I thought I was stuck there forever and all eternity. I'm gonna go talk to Mr. Key now, see if he's got anything to say to me. Midwest emo is like melodic soft rock in tandem with highly emotional lyricism and vocals. A trademark of this genre is its more visceral sound. Huh. I mean, I guess when you describe it like that, I didn't realize it was a genre. I thought you were saying like I seem like a Midwest person who likes emo or what. Like I didn't get it at all. But melodic soft rock sounds nice. The fences are to keep weeds out. The gates were originally the edge of the garden. Gotcha. Okay, so do I talk to him? Never stop striving to achieve perfection. Alright, so this is where I spend my key gems. I have so many. We don't even have any horses. But maybe I should buy a horse flute just for funsies. An enricher. Pressure nozzles. We have a couple of those. Deconstructor. Destroys crafted item but salvages their most valuable materials. But I don't think you can put furniture in there. Because furniture, you buy it. Usually you don't craft it. Magic bait, key seasoning. Mr. Key's hat! I think I already bought one of those. Or Ely got one for me. Okay, I don't know if I need any of that right now. Well, wait. I want to check out the cat. Whoa! Produce and forage shipped. 100%. Obelisks on farm. 4 out of 4. Golden clock. I know we're working towards. I don't remember what was the exact order of stuff that we were going to buy. But what was next? I don't think golden clock was next. I feel like something else was next. 13, a prominent Midwest emo band is called American Football. So there's New Age Baseball, right? Was that what you said? Something baseball. I think it was New Age Baseball. And then American Football. So wait, if I listen to them and I like it, I could be like, oh, I like American football. And then people would think that I'm just a normie sports person. We're halfway to the golden clock. If it costs $1 million, then yes, we're halfway. Monster Slayer Hero. Ooh, that could be a thing. I bet you Ely's probably way closer to it than me, but that could be a thing that I attempt to do. I think that's doing all of Marlon's quests, if I had to guess. Great friends. Ely's on their way to that. Farmer level, we're good there. Found all star drops. Just no, doesn't tell us how many we found. Cooking recipes. Ely, you're 90%? And crafting recipes, you're 96%? What the heck? Thank you. Fish caught 100. That was Jen. Let's go. We're only 2 golden walnuts away? How is that only 63%? It feels like we've done so much. I personally disagree. I think we're further. 10 million. Are we at 5 million? Oh, we are at 5 million. Oh my god. That's crazy, Ely. But yes, we are halfway. That's crazy. We're at 5 million? Aria, me personally, or you personally, you like post-rock or math rock a little more. Okay, I am not aware of these genres. Post-rock or math rock. You're either a normie sports person or a Midwestern weirdo. I would rather be a Midwestern weirdo than a normie sports person. You were working on them once upon a time, but I mean, you got so far though. It should be easy to finish it up. Okay, let's see what these quests are. Keys Prismatic Grange. Find 100 each of red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and purple. So this is just to earn the key gems. It doesn't help you towards 100% actually. Family members of the legendary fish have returned to the valley. You have 3 days to catch Ms. Angler, Glacier Jr., son of Crimson Fish, Radioactive Carp, and the Legend 2. Okay, I'm pretty sure we've done both of these quests already at one point, so it seems like they just repeat after a while. I don't know if I care too much. Told you about Math Rock last night? Did you tell me about it, or were you talking about it while we were in the voice chat together? Because I don't know if you know this, 13, but like probably 75% of the time, 80% of the time, I'm watching a YouTube video while I'm in the VC with you guys and I'm not really listening to the conversation. That's why I'm usually pretty quiet while we're all in there together. Well, I don't know. Can I not? Oh, it's not ready to go? You and Jin did a farm with max ancient fruit production that gave a couple million a week. Oh man. Yeah, I guess every time you're like, oh, we're getting a big haul today or whatever the phrase is. Big payday, that's what it is. Every time you say that, we do get like 1 million, I think. So for sure, not too out of our grasp. I mean, it definitely sounds like it's taking longer than the awesome farm that you and Jin had pumping out ancient fruit, but not too shabby of a pace, I feel. All right, so I think things are good over here now as far as crops and walls are going. So I probably only need to come back to the island every couple days in order to harvest everything again. So I think I will go ahead and go to sleep here, but I'll head back to the farm tomorrow so that I can do all the little chores there. Or should I bring these back with me? Taro tuber. Let's bring those back with me. I'll leave the taro here since it's also tropical, so it should stay. I don't understand why there's all these beds in here. I guess because there's only one house, they wanted everybody to, not everybody to have their own bed, but a lot of people. Aurora is locked off in VC. What do you mean? Locked off in VC. What did I do? Can you hear me? Hello? Hello? No, I'm pretty sure you can hear me. I don't know why did you say that, Leo. Arya, sounds like you need to make me a playlist. Ooh, that could be fun. Look, there's a little UFO that went by. Does that mean something? The quests repeat for more gems. Okay, and I already didn't spend any of my gems, so I don't think those are anything that I really need to worry about. Well, I thought that sound was coming from the game, and I was like, what did I do? I did something right when I woke up and it made a sound. Ely, I don't know if you saw, but I remembered to go to the traveling salesperson, the traveling sales cart. I did it. Trying to pay attention to the days and be responsible. Yuki, you love how your so-called friends keep talking about the new D&D campaign around you. That's so mean. Why? You should just tell them to shut up. I'm mad at them for you, Yuki. You see how it is? What do you mean, 13? Need to dig up the ginger with my hoe? I thought that once you have the iridium scythe, it got everything for you, so I just assumed it wasn't ready. Maybe as a wild ginger, like, it's always ready if you see it? Why doesn't the scythe get it? What the heck? I guess I was ignorant about ginger harvesting. So we'll just grab these before we head back to the farm. How did everybody's roulette go? Ooh, Ely and nobody else. Nice. Leaflet, are you heading to bed, friend? I hope you have a good night. Get some good rest so you can get all the way fully healed. Let's definitely plan on playing some Valorant at some point this weekend. And yeah, I'll see you soon. You can hear me. Okay, I don't know what Leo was trying to say. Was it you're referencing not paying attention when I'm in VC? I see. I don't know. Usually, like, by the afternoon or evening, really, I kind of just want to zone out. Like, I don't always necessarily want to talk and socialize. Like, I want to be around people, but not talk. So I just watch videos. But nobody knows that I'm watching because we're all just still in our own rooms, like on our own screens with headphones and stuff. Sometimes I tell Fran so that way he's aware that I'm not, like, fully paying attention and might not respond to him, but I'm not going to announce to 13, like, oh, I'm watching a video, I'm pressing play on my video. Unnecessary. Give it another try. Like, yeah, the roulette didn't go the best for other folks, did it? Can sell the mussels. Good. I'm glad that you said that because I already sold them before I saw your message. That's the mermaid song. Did that do anything here by the star? Doom, 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 doom. See how it is. What do you mean? Okay, I thought this path was gonna get me back to the boat. Nope. I will go around. I know the general direction. Sunning out feels so good these days. Yeah, I mean, usually it's like, okay, I've worked all day, and then most afternoons I've streamed for multiple hours. Like, I'm good on the talking by that point. Wonder if that's just part of being an adult? Probably partially that too. Oh, this is also still not back towards the boat. I guess I'm just exploring the island a little bit. Isn't this where you first find Leo? The in-game Leo. Not our chat friend, Leo. Leo, have you met Leo before? He's this cute little kid, but I think we had him come live actually in Pelican Town now. I think if I go in here, it's going to be empty. She gave us a walnut. That's the pirate cave. Why not port home? There's a home port by the cab. Oh. I didn't know that. That's why. Yeah, this is where Leo first was. I guess was just in this room. Can I not go up the ladder? Oh. Can I talk to you? Alec! Oh, like... Did you lose 4,000 to the roulette and then you're giving away 4,000 to Ely? Aww. Okay, well, I guess we'll just go back to the farm then, since apparently there's a teleporter there that I was not aware of. Is the boat just straight down? Oh, I'm already at the boat. What? When did I get here? I'm just taking the boat now that I know that I'm here. That's my bad. Then I can forge some stuff on the beach anyway. 3K. Oh, because they gave you... Okay, sure. Just trading back and forth points. Y'all are sweet. Ah, the smell of the salty sea air. I don't have any bait to put back. Actually, can I put this bait in here? I can. Okay. And I think actually... Oop. Yeah, I've got some bait in my fishing rod. That's one... Oh, shoot. I did that with this one too. But I was going to say that's one way to save a little bit of extra pocket space is by putting your bait inside your fishing rod. Okay. I think there were some of these that I just could not figure out how to reach last time. Because, look, it's not letting me harvest out of there. I think the newspaper is going to be the one. Oh, and the CD? Really? Okay. Oh, there we go. I think I put one in. But you... Come on. It's like, it's shaking as if it knows I want to interact with it, but it... It's just too far away. I don't even know how we put it there in the first place if I can't put bait in it again. So weird. Okay. So all those are good. Oh, there's not going to be anything to forage down there. Stinking newspaper. The port goes back to the farm. That's alright. I haven't been to the beach yet today, like this play session. So may as well grab some shells. You know, you sell some ancient wine that's worth like $1 million or $2 million. I'll sell some shells that are worth a couple hundred. And we're both contributing towards getting the golden clock. It's great. I think you need a lobster for cooking something. Yeah, because we didn't actually use the crab pots for the longest time. And then I think we had them in freshwater for a while because I think I was trying to get something in freshwater. So we kind of got behind in the stuff that you can only get from the crab pots. Did I get a lobster? I did get a lobster. I'll put it in your fridge if you think you need it. For sure, for sure. I think it might be time to switch up my outfit as well. Because I've been wearing this Viking outfit for like at least a season. So obviously I gotta switch it up. So we'll drop off the lobster, do all the farm chores. By then, it's probably honestly going to be too late in the day to pick out an outfit, because Lord knows it takes me all day to pick out an outfit in this game, but that can be our thing to do on the next in-game day. Gotta put on a springy sundress, exactly! Or like my little romper that I started out the game in. It's like little, I think, is it pink shorts with a little purple shirt or something? It's so cute. I really like it. Whenever you develop your character in the game, it always starts you out in a default outfit that I believe is like farmer's overalls and just like a shirt. And it does look cute, but I never really thought about changing the outfit. And then one day I figured out that you could make what looked like a little romper with combination of certain shorts and shirt. And I was like, oh my god, this is amazing. And I've never gone back. Wow, perfectly filled up my pockets here. Okay, I'm just gonna sell everything because I can. You said I could sell those. Do you need the shrimp or the crab for anything, Ely? I'll hold on to it just in case for a minute. If no one else is logged on, think the dresser. Oh yeah, true. I keep forgetting about that. I actually noticed it earlier when I was in Key's place and I was like, oh yeah, it pauses. So for those who don't know, whenever you're playing single player, anytime you open a menu, do you see how the clock is blinking? It's telling you that time pauses. So if you open a menu, if you talk to somebody, if you're in a cutscene, whatever, the clock is going to do that. But when you're playing multiplayer, because the clock has to stay synced with everyone, and it would be kind of weird if it just paused randomly throughout the day. I don't know if that's the reason, if Concerned Ape thought it would be weird or if it's just easier to program or whatever, but the clock does not pause whenever you're talking to people or open a menu or go through a cutscene or whatever. So it actually makes multiplayer go by a little bit faster because of that. I don't think people realize how much they're opening menus and talking to people and whatnot throughout the day. So I think if you're really used to playing on a farm by yourself, then switching over to multiplayer is like, whoa. And the worst thing is to get stuck in a cutscene towards the end of the day. Like you do a quest or something like that, and then usually the way it works is like whenever you go to a certain area, there will be a cutscene that triggers that's based on the quest that you completed. And so, like, oftentimes you don't even know that it's going to happen. It's just like, oh, I'm walking home from the saloon or whatever. And it's like, oh, you leave the saloon and there's a cutscene about Linus digging through the trash. You're like, oh, I left the saloon with, like, just enough time to get home. Why is this happening? And then you end up passing out because you can't get home before the cutscene runs out. And it's like, So, yeah, that is something to be wary of. And now that I am playing for on my own for a little bit, something that I do not have to worry about. So we can, in fact, change our outfit before the end of the day here. You can put the seafood in the fridge. Good deal. Okay, let's get those in there. Those in there. I have to say, Ely, I think we're gonna have to change this setup. It's real slow going over there, so I was hoping it could work out, but it's just not exactly what I wanted it to be, sadly. Okay, so that's all that. I think I'll just do the stuff in the shed, and then I should be good to go for picking an outfit. Oh gosh, there's a lot. Okay. I've been using strawberries to make stuff here. Or I guess, let me do these 2 fish roe first. And then on to strawberries. If you put in Gold Star produce, does it come out with any more expensive jelly? I think it's probably the same if I had to answer my own question, but I don't know for sure. Come on. Oh shoot, I did it again. I keep accidentally putting strawberries in the seed makers whenever I'm filling up the jam and jelly jars, the preserves, whatevers. Oh, I suppose I could put the bait back in my fishing rod. That needs to go back in the bin, process. And bait goes in here. CD up here. Cool. It's a set rate, you're pretty sure? Ah, that's so annoying. I guess that's kind of the give and take with deciding to process stuff, because it probably is overall going to be worth more than just the gold fruit on its own, but you know, it takes more time. I think I usually do, not usually, but like whenever I end up selling stuff, I try and sell gold and keep the lower quality items for that reason. All right, let's see what we got in the dresser. And let's double check that the clock pauses, but I have a feeling that Ely is correct. Where did I put my dresser? I have a whole room dedicated now to my sewing in my dresser. Oh, I can't see the clock. Okay, hold on, I'm gonna test it. 8:10. 1, 2, 3. I think every second is about a minute in this game. So after 10 seconds, it should change to 8:20. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, it didn't change. So probably it is paused. Plain shirt is a F for female, I imagine. That could be cool. Ooh, okay, I know that's really silly colors, but imagine if there's like a skirt that matched those colors. That could be cute. Fancy red blouse. That's for sure more Christmassy looking. Sleeveless overalls, more for summer. Lime green tunic. That's Link. We could dress as Link. That would be kind of cute since I am playing Zelda right now as well. What else we got here? Shirt of the sea. Smells like the brine of the sea. Okay. So it's called that because of its smell, not because of how it looks, even though I can't smell it. I can only see it. Cool. Crop tank? Maybe. Could still be more summery. This is the one, both of these actually, even this one too. Like all 3 of these you can make cute rompers with, but this purple pink one is the one that I usually start with. And this one too. All of these you can make rompers. No difference with the quality. Yeah, dang. You can dye things. This is true. I don't know how it works when the thing that you're dyeing is multiple colors. Like what if I put this to dye? Not all things can be dyed, though, I suppose. But quite a few. Tie-dye shirt. I think I made an outfit with that somewhat recently. I'm not going to worry about that. T-shirt. That was from Sewing Tea. Ben, hello. Welcome on in. How are you today? The mint blouse. I think I made an outfit of this to wear to Ely and Jin's wedding, because I know Ely loves that color. Fluffy shirt. That could be cute. That's like from Chicks. So it could be inspired by little baby chickies, which feels like a spring thing. This one's literally called spring shirt, but it's too basic. I can't go for that. Iridium breastplate. The shrimp enthusiast shirt. I actually like that. You can tell that there's a shrimp on there. Doing good. Just got out of the shower. Nice. That must have been refreshing. Let me get you a shout out, Ben. There you go. Brown overalls. Shirt. How is this one just called shirt? It looks like double layered something. Guess I'll grab it. That could be a romper option. We have so many shirts. Trying to go through these a little faster. One thing that's annoying about the dresser is even though it seems to be able to store infinite clothing and sorts them by type, the clothing within each type is not sorted. So I'm pretty sure we've been by a trinket shirt. Like, look, we're seeing another spring shirt. Like, there's gonna be repeats, which is annoying. Pendant shirt. That actually looks like a little apron more than a pendant, so that's kind of cute. Tube top, no. Rusty shirt, I don't think so. Morel shirt, no. Wumbus, a cardigan, that could be cute for spring. Little cardigan. These are the ones that we use for looking like dinosaurs, but I have already had a dino outfit. What else? Okay, we're on to shorts, so just pick out basically all the shorts, because I know I have very few bottoms compared to tops in this game. Well, that was all the shorts. Maybe genie pants as well, kind of look springy. Oh, there's more shorts. Skirt. Black skirt? Yeah. Pants. Shorts. Skirt. Okay. I think we pick the outfit before we pick shoes. So. Maybe I do wait for the morning. My character's in the dark. You can't see the colors as well, actually. Ooh, I should pick some green pants, actually. See if we have any green pants that could maybe go with that Link outfit. Got prismatic pants that change color. And I know I can dye things, but it is more work. Okay. I think I am just gonna go to bed, so that way we can see what the outfit looks like in the light in the morning. Yeah, we're no spring chicken. Exactly. We can't just wear a basic spring shirt. But we can wear a spring chicky shirt, though. Because then we're not basic. We'll be a little chicky. Chungus, hello. Welcome in. How are you? Despite its name, the iridium breastplate doesn't increase defense in any way. It should, though, right? It should be a unique item that's special for sewing iridium or whatever. It's silly. Okay, so let me do this outfit first and foremost. Oh, we don't need to sew. We're just, hey, who did that? Bam! Wow. Ooh, these are two different whites. That's annoying. So this matches that. I'm pretty sure I did that on purpose. I know I had a long skirt that matches that. I guess I've already worn it, so that doesn't appeal to me as much. This could kind of go with that. Oh, I forgot. I actually have to. Oh, look at with this shorty shorts. It looks silly. Yeah, I don't know if that's the move. Okay. Don't look, I'm naked. Let's see. And I have this pair of shorts. Actually, both of these shorts seem to match this. But this is an outfit. Oh, actually, it's slightly off. It's probably these match better. But this is an outfit I have done before. So I want to see if I can figure out something new. I just don't have that many options for bottoms. Crop top and a white skirt, just color block it, maybe? It looks okay. How do the two different whites look? Boring. Oh, what about the fluffy? I feel like you can't tell. Is this a cute spring dress? I don't think so. Maybe what I'll do... Maybe I'll go with this and that, and I'll dye it. Maybe I will have to put in the effort, because this would make a cute little dress. Ely did say spring dress. Or maybe even this with the dyed bottoms. Or I guess I didn't need to switch out the skirt, but because then it would look like a little t-shirt dress almost. I think, yeah, I feel like either one of those would be good. But we don't have a place to do that here. I think I need to go to Emily's place, right? So let me hold on to this skirt, this top. I'll put everything else back, and then I also got to choose hat and shoes as well. Beans, not the beans. So throw all these back. And that one too. Oh, I forgot to even try on that one though. I want a skirt that would be half and half though to match the jester top. So yeah, I think that is all we want to keep. And then for cute shoes, maybe just sneakers. I don't know that I care about the buffs at this point. I think I just care about fashion. Mermaid boots, blue shoes, and then hats. Party hat. That's the closest hat that we have for Link, actually. Can you dye the witch's hat? No, that doesn't look like Link. Never mind. Probably we're looking for a cute little bow for springtime. I know I've got plenty of those. Pink bow. That's too light to go with this, but blue ribbon. That could work with the blue outfit. Dark velvet bow. Watermelon band. That one's always cute. Ooh, I like the big old blue bow over the blue ribbon. Butterfly bow. That's too red to go with that. And we're seeing some repeats. White bow. That's a good option. Red fez. Pink bow again. Oh my goodness. Sunglasses. Can you not wear sunglasses and bows? Probably not. Forager's hat. That's cute too. That'll be like a little sun hat. Okay, hold on. Little sun hat? How does that look with the pink? Ooh, that could be so cute. But the watermelon band always looks good with a pink outfit. Let me check. Oh, these aren't the same blues. No, we can't do that. What about white? White with the blue. Honestly, white with the pink looks better. I think that the pink just pops more, maybe. I'm leaning towards pink, I think. Pink, I think. Oh, that's huge. Okay, I think I want to go pink with the little cute forager's hat. Oh, and I gotta check out which shoes. Do these actually look red? Oh, no. I guess. Okay, that's what we're doing. That's the outfit, except for we gotta dye our bottoms here. Okay, so put all these back. And we're gonna be adorable. Go to Emily's. Okay, yeah, so we gotta grab all the rainbow stuff first. Chungus, at the desert festival one year, Emily dressed your character as Link but with green skirt instead of pants. Oh, that's smart. Oh, that totally works too. Okay, I'll keep that in mind for if I ever do try out a Link costume in the future. Oh, it's tater harvesting day. Holy moly. Let me go grab some taters. I might have to do the day in a little pink skirt depending on how long all this takes. Baby shark time. I gotta hold out a little longer, Yuki. Just a little longer. Alright, all those are going, so I can put the fish roe away in here. What if I sell this? Do we need refined quartz for anything? How much money do you think we would make, Ely, if I just went into our bins and basically sold like everything that we had and only left, I don't know, like 50 of each thing? Like, do we need over 100 red mushrooms? I don't know. I feel like we could, like, look how much we're probably sitting on. I just feel like we could make a lot of money. Okay, so that's orange, that's purple, yellow, and green. Or let me do... I want something different for yellow that doesn't have green on it, but we'll just keep looking here. Okay, red, orange. I think the summer squash counts for yellow, so let me do that instead. Yellow, green, and blue, purple. That's everything. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple. Okay, so whenever I get to Emily's, we have all those ready to go. You might not have to craft it. Emily does that randomly sometimes. Oh, I forgot the seeds. What do you mean? Emily does that randomly sometimes. Like, she dresses you up randomly? Or dyes things? I don't have to... Are you talking about me gathering these? Emily has dye pots at her place. And that's what... If you put one rainbow thing in each of the different colored pots, or like, there's 6 colored pots that correspond to the colors of the rainbow. You put one thing of each color in each of the pots, and then you can place in an item to dye. So that's the plan for this skirt. Okay, so we have a gajillion seeds. I do remember that. I guess I'll go for more potatoes. Parsnips. We have a lot of carrots. Problem with these things that take so few days to be ready is that you have to keep replanting them, and it makes it a lot of work. The female Link is canonically called Linkle. That's a cute name. How did they come up with it though? It's cute, but it's also a little silly sounding. Linkle. It's almost like Tingle. Is it somehow inspired by Tingle? Also, where do we get the canonical name from? What is the source of this? Because it's not a game, right? I don't think he's ever been gender bent in an official game, as to my knowledge. So it may be like, I don't know, some Nintendo Power magazine back in the day or something like that. If it's an interview, I don't know if I fully consider that canon, because we've had conflicting things given in interviews before. That's so annoying that I was 1 seed short right there. What the heck? Okay, 85 of these. Maybe I did have to grab some of the strawberry seeds. Or did I not? Did I grab carrot seeds? I did grab carrot seeds. Okay, we've got plenty then. We're all right. Oop, 1 tater there. Just plant as many of these as we can. And yes, she is an actual character in Hyrule Warriors. Wait, what? I didn't know that. I have only played Hyrule Warriors like 1 time. It's not really a game that appeals to me. I know there's a little bit of story stuff in them, but I didn't know it turned Linkle into a legit character. That's adorable. She gives you... Oh, this is back about Emily. She gives you a random outfit in her booth each day at the Desert Festival. Link just happens to be one of them. Oh, that's what you're talking about. Okay. Sorry, I thought you were like... It was regarding my outfit today, but you mean specifically like getting dressed as Link. I'm really close though. I already have the green tunic, so I think if I didn't want to wait for the Desert Festival, it would be really easy to just go ahead and dye a skirt myself. Because I do have another one that's in a dark color as well that I probably am not going to pair with anything else. So honestly, I should have just brought it with me today to dye, but oh well. Oh, we got an empty spot here by accident. We'll make sure that gets plugged right up. Are these ready to go too? Oh my gosh. So many things to harvest today. You're gonna show me what she looks like? Heck yeah, I wanna see. Okay, so we've only got 6 more parsnips. Good thing I've got these carrot seeds, because there's literally over 300 of them. There's no way I can run out of this. But it will mean that we're going to have a really huge harvest in 3 days only. Gotta be ready for it. Man. Did they gender bend only Link in Hyrule Warriors? Or did like... I was going to ask, did Zelda get a gender bent character? But maybe we already have a gender bent Zelda. I don't know if that's what people consider Sheik. I think some people consider Sheik like... fully its own person. Like some people are like, oh yeah, Sheik is a guy, it's not Zelda, like it's a totally different persona, so therefore they're not the same person, whereas other people are just like, oh yeah, Sheik is Zelda in disguise. I think there's a little bit of argument there, right? But either way, I don't know if I would consider it to be gender bent Zelda, because it's not called Zelda. Gender bent Zelda would have to like be royal and stuff, not just some masked fighter, you know? There's also the gnome hat, but you don't remember how to craft it off the top of your head. I don't know if I have a gnome hat. I have a pink one that's like a cone hat, but I don't think I have something called a gnome hat. Now I want it. I don't know if you know this, Chungus, but sewing stuff is one of my favorite things to do in the game. I just get really excited, especially when the thing that you sew turns out to be a hat. Because whenever you sew something new that you've never sewn before, it just shows the outline of the type of clothing and then a question mark. And so whenever it's like outline of a hat and a question mark, I'm like, oh my god, new hat alert. It was very exciting. See, I have this cone hat. I feel like that's the closest, but it's not the right colors at all. What did you say? Gnome hat. Gnome hat. I am like fairly certain that we do not have this. I've got a floppy beanie. If that's dyeable, maybe as well. But I don't think it is dyeable. So yeah, the closest thing I have right now is literally a green party hat, which is clearly not quite right. I must have gone past it. Yeah, right there. So, oh man, how does one make a gnome hat? Wait a second. Oh no. Actually, I was thinking, what if I sewed one of these? But I'm pretty sure you have to sew a thing in order to make this. And then you cannot like sew clothes to make more clothes. You can dye clothes to get other clothes, but yeah, okay. You sent the pics in DMs. Thank you, Yuki. Give me a second here. All right, let's sell those. Should I sell these taters? I don't know. We might need to grind up some stuff for more seeds. So let me put those back. I've got the key to the city, so I don't need to worry about if I get to Emily's house late or anything, because I'll just be able to go in wherever I want, whenever I want. It's great. Okay, so throw all those in as well, and the carrot seeds. Now we've just got our dyeables. Oh, wait. Oh, no, yeah, I decided to put back the blue shirt. I forgot. Okay. But yeah, for a second I was like, aren't I supposed to have a piece of clothing as well in my pocket? But no, I had already decided. So my potato stuff is still going. So that quest is still in the works. Okay, let me pull up these DMs. Oh, she's so cute. Oh, she's a little crossbow girly. I love it. Oh, crumb. I ruined my path. I got so excited. I ruined my path. Okay, I guess we'll come back for all the truffles. It looked like there was a lot of harvest things at the bottom of my screen there. I'm sure that the majority of it is truffles. Oop. But they'll still be there when I get back. Aw. That's so awesome that they actually made that a real character. But that still begs the question, were there any others that they did that to? What other characters can you even play as in Hyrule Warriors? I'm pretty sure that there's a bunch of characters from Breath of the Wild that you can play as, but didn't the first Hyrule Warriors come out before Breath of the Wild came out? I almost forgot where I was going for a second. Hello, Emily. We're going into your house. I hope you don't mind. I'm pretty sure you're supposed to be wearing the thing that you're dyeing. I don't think it's in your pockets. Hopefully. Yeah, will dye. Okay, great. Purple, blue, green, yellow, orange, red. Okay. So, 13, are you here? Last time 13 was here, he actually took a screenshot and did a color picker on it, and then I was able to get the exact values for these. Turns out that I was like super close eyeballing it last time. It actually made me very proud, but if he was here again to help me out, I would appreciate. We don't want to be in purple range. We want to be in pinky range. But more reddish pink than that. Okay, and then lighter. Saturation down? No. Maybe down a little. Like that. More up? No. This. Oh, I was closer before. Shoot. Okay. More red, less saturation, little. Meh! That looks good. That looks pretty dang good. It's not quite right. It needs to be a little more reddish. Oh! Is that it? Maybe 3 reddish? I don't know. That looks pretty good to me. I don't think it's perfect though. What if I do? Screenshot. But I need it not in RGB. I need it in like 1 number is the color, 1 number is the saturation, and 1 number is how light or dark it is. I don't know what the name of that color code is. What if I knew the name of this shirt? I don't know the name of the shirt though. Shoot. I want it to match perfectly. I can see that the top is still a little bit more pinkish. I do. Oh. Actually, that kind of brought it. I need to get like so close to my screen right now. I don't even know. Yeah, I don't think the camera can see me when I'm that close to my screen. Back down. Yeah. Okay, I think that actually might be good. I think I don't need to do the color picker anymore. I feel like... No. I like to be a perfectionist about this though. Okay. Okay, I think I'm gonna go with it. This is my final... I'm gonna take another screenshot so I can check it later. Is the skirt a little too vibrant compared to the top? Oh. But if I take away the vibrancy... Sorry, my avatar's gonna go crazy while I'm so leaned in. Like, that's clearly wrong. Yeah. 71 was my last one at? 73 instead? Okay. I don't know. I just gotta settle. But look at that. Okay, this is our spring outfit. We're adorable. Even if it's not perfect, perfect, perfect. It's very close. I'm gonna send it to 13. Give him a chore. Tell me if the top matches the skirt color. Okay, I sent it to him. The only other gender bent character in Zelda is from Zelda A Link Between Worlds, but is also in Hyrule Warriors. Wait, which one in Link Between Worlds? Because I played that game, and I don't remember who's the gender bent character. Interesting. In Zelda is from Zelda Link Between Worlds. Yuga. Is that somebody from Lorule? Probably. I really liked that game. I need to replay it. I've only played it the one time when it first came out, but I remember thinking it was really cool. I loved the mechanics of it. Whoa! It made 10! How did it do that? If I have a stack of 10, it can make 10? Oh, this changes things. Maybe this is what we want. We just got to get a stack of 10 inside. So will it make, oh shoot. Will it make a stack of 10 iridium milks? What is the chance that it made 10? Like, did it make 10 because it was fed 10 golden, like, quality eggs? Or did it make 10 just because, I don't know, do you get like a rare chance that it might actually spawn that even though only one egg went in? I hope that if it has a stack of 10, it will produce 10, because that would be awesome. Oh, you sent a pic of her too. Okay, I definitely see who this is a gender bend of. I don't know if I realized that at the time that I was playing. I don't even know that I thought about it. But yeah, I really, really want to play that game again. You're making me want to play it again even more than I wanted to play it again before. Link Between Worlds is so good. You really enjoyed hero mode. Is that a more difficult mode? Because I bet you I just played it on normal mode as well. So that gives me another reason to replay. Try it on hero mode. Might be worth the revisit someday. I think for sure it would be worth the revisit. I need to message Lancetti actually, because Lancetti I think is the one that brought up to me the idea of potentially being able to capture the DS over Wi-Fi, 3DS over Wi-Fi, so that would be a potential contender. I don't remember what is shown on the second screen in that game, but if it is just a map or something, would be super easy to do that with. Well, once I got it all set up, it would be super easy to do that with. Okay, let's see if we can find these hidden truffles. No, don't tell me about. Aha, there you are. Sneaky little devil. Look at this glitchy grass. Just the one though. Okay, I think the other triangle that was pointing down one, oh no, it did not go away. How come I can't find this? I feel like I've been all over everywhere in here and I can't find this stinking truffle. Like it just is pointing down, but where are you? I need to systematically just zigzag back and forth, I guess. That's so boring. Gotta find the truffle. Must find. What if it's not? Oh, that's it. Yep. As soon as I said it, what if it's not a truffle? It was that little wormy, probably. Okay, and there's another arrow there. Oh, 2. 3, 4. Oh my god, there's so many of them. Okay. I have to assume that's all of those. That was a butt ton. Hero mode is hard mode, but something amazing about Link Between World hero mode is that hearts still spawn! Oh my god! Is that really uncommon for hard modes in various games, I imagine, since you're so excited about it? And that would also mean that it would be a mode that I could play, because I might be willing to do it on harder mode, but not if there are no hearts spawning, because that's exactly when you need hearts spawning, is once I've made it harder. Why would they not? That feels so cruel. Okay, and now that I know that there's a portal back and forth between the island, I should go to the island tomorrow and double check if anything needs to be harvested. Yuki, if we want to get technical, then her final form is also a third different gender bent character. What? Maybe it's like Ganon gender bent or something. Probably. Yeah, I would like to play it again. I only remember the main twist of like low rules existence and the connection between those, but I don't really remember the story other than that. But I really loved that idea, and it's just like it's such an obvious type of pun. I don't know if it's quite a pun or like play on words, I suppose, of like high rule and low rule, but it's so good at the same time. I really like it. Dark Flames, hello. You finally started playing this game yesterday. For real? Oh, you should totally join the farm, Dark Flames. That would be so much fun. You don't have to, of course, no pressure. But that's awesome. Are you playing it on Steam? Okay, I have a lot of stuff that I need to drop off in the hopper thingies, but otherwise, oop, nice. Doing all right over here. Truffles. I've got so many truffles because it had been days since I had picked those up. So we are a little behind, and these take forever to process too, which is annoying. All right, so I've got 4 more still of those. Especially in A Link Between Worlds, where death can be so cruel. I don't particularly remember that about the game. I bet you that probably if I do go back and play it, I'll have a harder time playing it now than I did when I first played. Just, I don't know, as you get older, your reaction times slow down and games are just harder. Should I sell the fruit? Ely let me sell the fruit on the island. Oh, box is full. Okay, and that goes into Ely's house. That will let me check up on the potatoes again. Yuga Ganon. See, I knew it. Oh, I could put bananas in there instead of strawberries. Did I already put the strawberries back? We'll just grab 1 peach, I suppose. There. And what else did I have to do? Put those in the rock bin, the mining bin. Okay. Yuki, since you kind of say Ganon is a different character from Ganondorf, I agree. I do think they're different characters, and I always thought that it was like, I don't know, Ganon is a man, or a what are the desert people called? Whatever they're called. He's one of them. And then like Ganon, yeah, that's Ganondorf. And then Ganon is more of like some pig, evil, magical wizard type creature. So I think it just comes down to kind of what form they have. Like sometimes they kind of seem interchangeable. Like in Link to the Past, one of the maidens referred to the enemy that we're fighting in this as both, like within the same sentence, referred to him as both Ganondorf and Ganon. So I did get a little bit confused by that because I feel like other games do have them more separate. It's always like, Ganon turns into Ganondorf. It's like his stronger form or whatever, but they like kind of are separate beings. I agree, yeah. Okay, so taters still aren't done. I'll just go ahead and sleep in Ely's bed. The big reason dying is so mean in A Link Between Worlds is rented items are returned to Ravio upon death. All those poor rupees. I feel like I remember thinking that the rental system was kind of trivial, though. Am I totally misremembering that? Like, I thought that the rental thing was kind of fine, and it didn't really bother me. I feel like I even remember liking it. Like, I thought there was something that I enjoyed about it, but at the same time, like, it is kind of annoying that you lose your items. So I don't fully remember. See, it's been so long since I've played the game. Dang. 13. Ganondorf is in Smash. True, that's the biggest difference. You can only play as Ganondorf in Smash, not Ganon. So clearly, they're not the same guy. Ari, it sounds like you agree they're different people as well. Oh, this honey was ready ages ago and I forgot about it. Wild honey. Yep, the strawberries don't affect it. I think that would be so cute though if the strawberries did turn it into like strawberry honey. Oh wells. Okie doke. Let's do animals. And then I'm gonna teleport over to the island, collect all the things there. Maybe our taters will finally be done. We can do Pam's quest. Early game it's hard to buy items, which removes the downside of renting. Early game, is it that you can buy items eventually? I don't know. I think you need to explain the whole system to me. It is like super fuzzy for me. I was thinking about just selling that directly, but I don't think I will actually. Oop. Collect all of my wares here. Cloth in this one? Yes. So much organization in this game. I like it though. I like organizing things. I have a feeling that that must be a thing that a lot of people enjoy since Stardew is so popular. Did I go? Yes, I did go into the barn and the coop. Literally, that's where I'm going right now. It's to deposit the items I got from the barn and the coop. Hello? I need to harvest that. Why can't I get in? I know the owl thing is there, but... There we go, I guess. I'm gonna cut this one down too. Let's pull these up. Put the next ones in. Moss. Has that... Oh, hold on. You can't see it. I'm just gonna sell all this. I don't want it in my pockets. Has this always been here since our first alien? Or did we get another alien? Because I did see a UFO in the save screen a couple days ago. Arya... But year? Here? Year? Only 3 gender bent characters in Zelda. 4 if you count Sheik. Yeah, I think Sheik is not quite gender bent. Okay, so Linkle and then Ganon and Ganondorf are the 3. Yeah. Arya, you can rent any item at any point for a pretty good price. You can also buy items for a significantly higher price. Rented items are yours until you die. Bought items are yours forever and can be upgraded. Okay. So maybe it was the super cheap rental price that I thought was fine with them, because if that's the case, then I probably thought like, oh, this is awesome that you can get these items so early on because the rental price is cheap, something like that. And maybe I just didn't die too much. Maybe I was a good gamer in my youth. I can't believe these are not populated. Do these not grow unless you're on the island? Like, how is there just nothing? It's been days since I've been back. I thought for sure. I mean, there's not nothing. I guess I'm getting the squash, but I'm kind of surprised by that. Alright, we'll just send everything here to the shipping bin. And I think we do need fiber. Oh, you know what? I should empty this bin at home, because this is full, basically. So I should empty that back over here, wherever the matching one is. There. Oop, not there. There. I don't know why there's like randomly corn and blueberries and stuff though. I feel like that's not as important as the ancient fruit, but... Rupees are pretty plentiful, so it's only a big downside if you rent lots of things at once or die a lot, or both. And in hero mode, you would die a lot, I presume. So that is something that would then be much harder. I don't know, yeah, maybe I should do it. Maybe I need a challenge. I've already died so much though in Link to the Past. Do you think that because older video games are harder, that regular Link to the Past would be like just as difficult as hero mode on Link Between Worlds? That would be kind of funny. Alright, it's only noon and I've done all my chores. I went into Ely's house, but I don't think I checked the potatoes. I have a feeling that if they were done, I might have noticed them out of the corner of my eye. Okay, yeah, they were not done. So, what now? Do we go fishing? Do we... Oh, nice. I guess I could check up on Marlon's stuff about destroying monsters, since that's... We have to do all the different monster quests, I believe, for 100%. Yeah, I definitely know that Ely and Jin are going to be way further along in those than me, but may as well check it out, I suppose. I never really do these quests. Mostly a homebody when it comes to Stardew, staying on the farm. Monster eradication goals. Help us keep the valley safe. Look at that! That's so pathetic! 200 out of 1,000 slimes. 9 out of 150 void spirits. 57 bats. 12 skeletons. This can't be... Is this specific only to the mines and not the caverns? 1 mummy? This is my best one. Serpents. 94 out of 250. Holy moly. Okay. Well, maybe we just go through and try and kill everything that we see, I guess. That could be a good challenge, trying to get those. I've never gone for it before, so it'd also be new. Start on 0, because that's where you're going to find a bunch of slime. Or, I guess I just go down the ladder then. Whoops. Yeah. You actually think A Link Between Worlds will be harder, but in different ways. The games are comparable, map and difficulty-wise, already. Wait. That doesn't bode well for me. Because that means that hero mode is going to be harder than what I'm experiencing in Link to the Past, and I'm already so bad at Link to the Past. I'm not so bad at Link to the Past, but I could be doing better for sure. Okay, hold on. I need to reorganize some things here. Oh, I put away my cheese for the first time ever. So all I've got to my name to eat for healing is this leek. Or can I eat raw eggs in this game? Maybe that would help. I've also got some espresso, which I guess I'll drink. That'll make things go a little faster. Oh man. Well, let's see how this goes. Hey, everything's got sunglasses. I think we did something. I think Funkelchunk maybe did something to make the mines harder. Did he play with us recently? Why do I feel like Funkelchunk did this? I know 13 popped in recently. Maybe he was the one? But yeah, it might make it harder for me to do Marlon's quest if I'm running into these weird enemies instead of... Like, does this one under the rock count as a crab? I think these still count as slimes. I should be immune to the slimes, though, which is good. Yeah, pretty sure I am. Modern game design gives you a lot of quality of life things, which is super nice. Now there are just some things in A Link Between Worlds that are just plain hard, though. I think that's true about Link to the Past as well. Like, for sure there could be some quality of life features, like being able to save more often. I don't know, just as one example off the top of my head, thinking about the way that boss fight went at the end of last stream. But I think there's some stuff in there as well that are just genuinely hard to... Oop. I don't think you're denying that, though, just to be clear. Yeah, like, what is that thing? Is that even counting towards any of my stuff with Marlon? Probably not. I don't think these count as any of those monsters. I don't know how to change this back, though, to normal mines. I don't even know how it got changed. Do you talk with someone? Do you have to do a magic spell somewhere? Rena Cat Chow, hello, welcome in. Thank you so much for the raid. How are you doing? How was your stream? I hope you had a good time. Let me get you a shout out here. Rena. There we go. I'm gonna guess you were also playing some Stardew. Very nice. Aw, I hope that your farm is going well. Are you doing a solo farm? Are you playing on the farm with anybody in a co-op situation? Also, I have to ask, is it your first time playing? Is this a farm that you've had going for a long time? Is it a new farm and one of many playthroughs? Just all the questions. But of course, don't let me keep you if you need to head out. This goes for anybody as well that came in with the raid. I so appreciate you being here, and many thank yous to Rena for trusting her audience with me. But we always do like to make sure that everybody's taking care of themselves. So if you need to raid and run for any reason at all, whatever feels right for you, definitely go ahead and do that. But if you're sticking around, we're also doing some Stardew. Currently playing by myself today, but I am on a community farm that we have chat members play on from time to time. So yeah, it is my first time ever going for perfection though. Even though I've started many a farm, I hardly ever make it past the 2-year mark. So this is definitely the furthest that I've ever gotten. And it is very much thank you to the people that play on the farm with me. McKenna Kirsten, hello as well. Welcome in. And we've got Cowardly Lions here. Samantha L, I think. Stream was good. Gonna have to raid and run, but hope you have a great stream. Thank you so much. First time playing and you're on year 5. Oh, you're doing great then. That's awesome. I'm glad that you had such a good time and that your farm seems to be going so well. We love Hamtaro. Yes. Oh my gosh. Hamtaro was a game series that I really liked as a kid. Well, actually, I guess I can't say game series that I really liked as a kid because I only played Ham Ham Heartbreak as a kid and only learned about the other Hamtaro games once I started streaming, actually, because I streamed Ham Ham Heartbreak. And then a few people in chat were like, oh, but have you played the other Hamtaro games? And then it just became a huge thing that everybody in chat loves. So we've got some little hammy emotes. We also have our little ham chat bot that teaches us different ham chat words that you learn from the Hamtaro games. Yeah, definitely big Hamtaro fans here. Thanks for having us. No, of course. Really appreciate y'all stopping in. Yeah, like I said, it is very much thank you to the other folks that play on this farm with me for how far we've gotten. And since I'm playing on my own today, I figured like, oh, I should try a little bit harder instead of just going through the routine stuff and kind of, like, I guess making sure that everything's like kind of all the boring stuff are done. Those things are running smoothly. I was like, you know what? I should try and contribute towards this 100% goal, this perfection goal that we have. So I'm doing a couple quests and whatnot, and I thought, oh, you know what? I'd never really have tried to do these Marlon quests that he has for killing different amounts of monsters. So I came down here to check that out, but somebody has changed up the mines so that there's stronger enemies inside, and I now don't know if these count towards Marlon's quests or not, but I'm still down here trying my best. So we'll see if anything changes. I did look at all the stats of like the Marlon quests before coming down here, but I don't necessarily remember all of them. So I'm not sure if I'll be able to tell if things changed. I think for the slimes I was around 200, and I've definitely bought some slimes, so hopefully I'll be able to tell if that's changed, but otherwise I don't know. Dang, the stairs are nowhere to be found here. But yeah, I don't remember what year we're on in this farm, honestly. Definitely several years in, like past 2 for sure. I'm gonna guess that we're around 4-ish. Ooh. But yeah, I mostly take care of the chores on the farm and stuff, so venturing out is something that I don't usually do. I'm gonna get booped, Yuki. That's alright. I'll take a boopin'. I'll survive. Okay, I feel like I'm also just not finding that many monsters. I guess I'm only 7 floors in, but it would be really great if we found one of those floors that was just full of monsters only and nothing to mine. Oh, my frog gulped that up. I also have to wonder if the frog defeating stuff counts as me defeating stuff. Or is it just like a freebie? Ooh, an ice rod. Trinket. Oh, wait, I think I have seen that before. What does it say? Shoots an orb of ice every 4.1 seconds, freezing any enemies in its path for 3.1 seconds. Okay. I still want my little frog. It's so cute. Alright, we'll just look around for the stairs. I have been booped. It is official. Oop, there's the stairs. Nice. And okay, it is getting close to 6 o'clock. Let me just double check. Okay, nobody has said that they're getting on to warm up yet. For those that weren't here closer to the start of stream, I am playing some games with friends tonight. We play on a team together. And I just want to make sure that I'm there for any potential team warm-ups that are happening. So I'm keeping an eye on the time. But probably the longest I would go is like about 30 minutes from now. Oops. So maybe like 2 more days. Yeah, Valorant. Exactly. Bus stop. But I think let's go ahead and say for sure 1 more day. Since nobody has mentioned that they're getting on to warm up, and we'll see if we can do maybe even 1 more after that. Keep those going. Oh, and I did forget to check Marlon's things. I guess the time got too late. So, ooh, fried eel. That seems nice. I just realized another thing that makes it pause is looking in chests. That counts as pulling up a menu. So nice. We should play Fortnite together. You should get Valorant, Yuki. I still do like Valorant more than Fortnite, although I've only tried Fortnite like the 1 time, so I know I haven't given it the biggest chance ever. But I also didn't get to try out Ballistic. I would be down to try Ballistic at some time. I also am aware that Fortnite is more accessible to folks since you can pretty much play it on any computer, whereas Valorant is a lot more iffy. Oop, should sell this as well. And we have a food bin here. Come on. There, and which one of these has, whoa. Well, I found the right chest for those to go into. There's just too many things. So yeah, looks like we have overflow here already. And then reorganize stuff. Okay, go. I don't know why there was a gap in my... Oh, it was because the leek was there for me to eat as a snack. Okay. I, for a second, was worried that I put a tool back in a random chest somewhere, but I think we're good. Whew. Nice. I don't know. What kind of laptop or PC do you have? You played solo, and you beat your first battle royale! Let's go! That's awesome! Yeah, I know also as well that Valorant is actually can be a pretty intimidating game. I think when people think of it, they imagine something that's like very highly competitive, and some people do treat it that way, but it doesn't have to be that. And I don't know, definitely if it was just like with me playing for funsies, I am not trying to be competitive at all. I'm like no good at that game. And when I say I'm no good at that game, I mean it. I know other people are like, oh, I'm no good, and then they're like this crazy high rank. Like I'm actually like bad. I'm a really low rank in the game. So there is no pressure to try and be good or anything in Valorant. But yeah, it is quite the doozy to install as well. It has higher requirements on the computer and blah blah blah. So it is definitely harder. Oh, that one little guy didn't grow. I think the grass like got too close to it or something. Or maybe I didn't water it that one day when I watered the other ones that were in that row. I don't know. I don't think we have any more rice seeds, so I guess I can mill them. Oh, I put in the water retaining, what's this called? Water retaining fertilizer, I think. But I'm gonna get rid of this just so that whenever I do replant the rice, I will remember that it doesn't reach out that far. Okay, anything to harvest here? This is all looking good. Strawberries ready to go. Oh, that's right. I think this is day 3 from the carrots. Yup, carrots are ready to harvest. Oh, this is gonna be a lot. Okay. Hold on. Blade, hello, welcome in. We'll carry in Valorant, yeah. If you ever did play with us, Yuki, 13 probably would also be playing. And I think 13 can be pretty helpful to new people. Like, I don't know, he's got a better understanding of the game than me, so lots of questions could be directed towards 13 if you were ever interested in playing. Nobody ever really wants to play. Leaflet so far is the only one. But that's okay. I don't want to force anybody into anything that they don't want to do. If we play, it'd have to help me protect you. Oh, you're gonna be my pocket sage. That's the one of the agents that does healing is Sage. And so there are sometimes people will like follow around their friends as Sage and be like, you are gonna be the only person I heal. You're gonna be the only person that I revive. It's cute. Oh, we got the roulette going again. Good luck this time, Light. Okay, that's everything in there. Gotta get out all the seeds. I gotta grind down the rice into more seeds and plant a gajillion things. Which I guess by a gajillion things I mostly mean carrots, because they're the only ones I won't have to grind up to get even more seeds at the moment. We're already gonna have the seed makers going towards the rice, so... Okay, let's do all of the higher quality rice, or all of the lower quality. Let's do all of the lower quality rice. Dang it! I did the strawberry seeds and the seed makers again. Literally every time. Okay, so those are going... Oh, there it goes. Oh, 13! Did you get your thing in time? I guess we'll find out. I guess I am not selling any of that, actually. What is it? Oof! Sorry, 13. But Light, you were luckier this time. Dang, minus 10,000. That's rough, buddy. Why did those get ready so much faster than the first time around? Okay. Eek. Gotta put stuffs back. And we're keeping that in our pockets for now. I guess that goes there. I'm gonna get the fish eggs out too before I continue this process. Okay. Oh, wait. Oh, did I accidentally put the rice back, or did I actually finish the stack? 511 unmilled rice. I should have paid attention to how much rice I harvested and then... Oh, wait, do I still have it? No. No, it was 100 something for the normal quality. And then, I don't know, let's say around 200 or so? I think I need about 200 rice shoots. Is that what they're called? Rice shoots? Rice? Yeah, rice shoots. I need about 200 of them, I think, to fill up the little plot that I have. Yuki, you have a few characters to choose to play as. Wait, it actually in Valorant, Yuki? Wait, so do you already have it installed and you didn't tell me? Hey, Grudge, welcome in. How you doing? Let me get you a shout out. Eternal Grudge. There we go. Thanks so much for stopping by. And we'll also get our little team message up there, because Grudge is on the stream team with me. On Fortnite. Gotcha. Wait, Fortnite Ballistic or Fortnite regular Fortnite? When you say you have characters to play as, do you mean like the skins? Because I think, isn't it the way that it works in Fortnite is like everybody is basically the same and they just look different, right? But everyone has access to the same guns and there aren't abilities. I don't think there were abilities. I think it was just you pick up different guns and that's what you can do. Xenoblade Chronicles 10 update. You're at 92.3% completion. Whoa! That's pretty good, Aria. How long has that been taking you so far? That game is pretty nutso, right? To get to 100%. Like, weren't you telling us about some of the things that you had to do in that game? And it was like a lot. Okay, you do have different skins. Gotcha. What's your favorite one that you have, Yuki? The only one that I have is one that you guys saw on stream, which was Sabrina Carpenter, because Corlina gifted me that skin. Otherwise, I was just going to be like the default one, and I guess she wanted me to have at least one that I could play as, so it feels so ridiculous, honestly, to be playing as just like this girly pop star, like running around shooting guns and stuff, and you're like, wait, what the heck? Okay, so I think I've got enough rice shoot seeds to work with here. Ooh, and I got an ancient seed. I don't know which bin that goes in. I'm gonna just stick it in here though, since I don't know what else to do with it. That goes in the green bin. That goes in the black one. Pick up those seeds. Get these processing. Put those in Ely's house. Sell that. Oh my god, so many things to do. And I still have all these seeds to plant. Not to mention, like, all the carrots that I harvested. So I gotta grab the carrot seeds, too. Oh, man. Hey, Creed! Welcome in. How are you doing? It's good to see ya. It's not 10. It's X. X for Xenoblade. My bad. I hope you can forgive me, Yukia. Yuki, for making such an awful mistake. How could I have said Xenoblade 10 instead of Xenoblade X? You're a couple months in, taking it slow and reading lots of dialogue, trying to get the full experience, I guess. Okay, so pulling those out, putting these in. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I forgot to grab the carrot seeds. I literally just said it and I forgot. That's how this game always goes with me. Or cross. Yeah, I remember talking about this now. I think you guys explained all that to me. Oh, the potato stuff is done too. Oh, that's something I got to do. Okay, let's grab all these. I gotta drop those off in Pam's house, I'm pretty sure. Keg a few potatoes. Okay, so I've done 12 out of 12. Place the product in Pam's kitchen. Okay, so I have to just get over to Pam's kitchen. But again, I have the key to the city, so I can get into anybody's place at any time, and it's not creepy at all, I swear. Okay, I'm just gonna plant the rice shoots, and then I'll go back into the shed to get the carrot seeds. John Wick is one of your favorite skins. Okay, see, that's one that makes sense, right? That's a guy that shoots guns all the time. That's like what he's known for. Okay. I bet he looks pretty dang cool. Aw, Creed, you're doing great. Yay. Happy to hear that. I'm doing good. Just trying to get all these crops ready to go here. I had a big harvest today. Mostly carrots. Carrots only take 3 days, so they're a little bit of a crop that you have to babysit here just because they're ready so often. I should have done more strawberries, I think, because they last for the entire season. You just keep reharvesting them. Oh, wow. I way overestimated the number of seeds that I needed. I have 130 extra rice shoots. Okay, I might just plant the rice shoots up here then, depending on if I run out of carrot seeds or not, because I have kind of been relying on the carrot seeds a bit, so as not to have to grind up new seeds. So I wouldn't be surprised if I'm running a little low. 200? I mean, that's still a significant amount, but... we also have quite a bit of ground to cover over here with how much we harvested. So let's do what we can with carrot seeds and see what it's looking like. You also like the Hatsune Miku skin. That one is even more ridiculous than Sabrina Carpenter, since Miku obviously is not a real person. Oh my god. Just all these pop stars going against each other. Yeah, Fortnite is like one big old meme of a game. Aurora looks pretty darn cool too. Aurora for Fortnite. Oh my. I don't think so. It would be like a 2D flat person in Fortnite. Wait, you would get such an advantage though, because if you turn to the side, nobody could see you because you would be infinitely thin. Oh my gosh. The first skin to actually have an advantage. It would break the game. It would be too good. Oh, actually, okay. I had way more than enough carrot seeds. I guess the plots just feel like they have a lot more crops on them than they actually do. Like, it looks like a lot of space. I mean, it is. It was over 100, but it just wasn't over 200. Okay, so then these combined could fill up the those spots next time whenever it's we're ready to harvest the carrots again. All right, so throw those. Oh, what did I just do? Oh, okay. Throw those back in there. We also do have a lot of strawberry seeds, but I just feel like 9 days into the season, it might not be worth doing anymore. I don't know. Okay, let's run over to Pam's. Uh-oh. I gave that lady coffee. Blessings of water. The first 3 fish you hooked today will be much easier. What? I didn't... Whoopsie. I don't think I gave her coffee, actually. I think I just interacted with her. It's like a once-a-day thing. I don't really know about it. I know Ely does stuff with it. I should take the sword off of my first slot there because I am not trying to pull it out when I'm harvesting these truffles. Oop. Okay. Your farm's so cute. Oh, thank you, Light. Ely was mostly the one that did the layout of it. Like, they put down a lot of these stone paths and stuff like that. I'm glad you like it. You can't get mad about hitboxes if you don't have a hitbox. Exactly. It would solve people getting mad about one thing and create very angry people about another thing. Definitely would be a little nutso to have is it just called character that you play as? Because in Valorant it's agent, and I know in League of Legends it's champion. So I don't know if there's a particular word for what you use to say that you play as in Fortnite, but would be nutso. Just turn to the side and no longer can see them. Alright, I've got one extra potato juice, so hopefully if Pam doesn't need it, I can taste my own wares here. Oh! She's sleeping on the couch. She's sleeping sitting upright. That's a little strange. Oh, it wouldn't even let me put 13. All right. The special order. The strong stuff has been fulfilled. I did it. Let's see what we get. Don't you always just get a ticket, I guess? So let's see what we get with the ticket. Okay. A cup of tea. Star drop tea, though. Oh, that's cute. That must just be a little piece of furniture. What does this do? A very special gift that would delight anyone. What do you bet that Krobus would actually hate it, though? Can I give Krobus anything else? Oh, I haven't... Wait, are there no restrictions on giving a housemate gifts? I thought it was only 2 per week, but maybe once they moved in with you, it's not 2 per week anymore? Let me... I feel like Krobus wouldn't like it. Krobus is very specific, but maybe it is universally loved. We shall find out. Look at my little froggy go. Run. Alright, Kroby, where are you? Couldn't be asleep yet. Krobus doesn't sleep. Do you think you would like potato juice? It's his colors. We're gonna try the tea, though.
Is that Star Drop tea? Thank you. 1 drop makes my room smell good for the whole day.
Oh, he did like it! Yay! Oh yeah, and I gotta get my thingy. 3,000. Oh, sorry.
You feel solid. Sometimes I wish I had bones too.
Oh! Okay, I did not know that about Krobus, that he did not have bones. So he's just like a shadow creature, I suppose. I was about to say jelly creature, but I don't think that's true. I think he's more of a shadow creature. You're busy licking Doritos. Oh my god, they're still going. Everyone loves Star Drop tea or rabbit feet. Yeah, we have a lot of rabbit's feet that we're saving. Oh no, spreading weeds have caused damage to some of my farm. Ah! Can't let that happen under my watch. Oh gosh. Okay, so this is going to be the last day that we're going to play tonight. Should just be able to finish this one. And then whether or not people on my team are online, I think that I do personally want to start warming up. Basically, as soon as I'm done with this day. Because that'll give me 30 minutes before our actual game starts. Okay, so quick. Oh gosh, we have more stuff to harvest. But where are the weeds? Where did it happen? Oh, those aren't ready yet. Oh lord. Oh man. I think that we are going to have to probably grind more seeds next time we play, because these carrots are going to be ready in 2 more days, and that's like 160 seeds right there. And I just pulled up... Oh gosh, okay. I was like, it can't just be 30 turnips, 34 turnips. There we go. So around like 75 turnips plus garlic. So that's like 80 things that I harvested, so... That's using quite a few of the seeds that we have left. Jelly. Do you think that Krobus is made out of jelly? I feel like he must be just a shadow person. You also have 5 out of the 7 Mighty Morphin Power Rangers skins. Hey, let's go. Are you gonna collect them all? Is it the way that skins work in that game that they're just available for a limited time, then you could never get them again? Or do they randomly appear in a store maybe sometime and you can still potentially get them in the future? Okay, let me check the animals real quick. Wow, you really do be zooming when you've got the espresso. Ely's like in such a good routine of drinking it all the time as soon as they run out. Meanwhile, I'm like forgetting that it's in my pocket basically every day that I play this game. And then I just walk around slowly everywhere. I gotta learn to be more efficient. Okay, I'm gonna assume that there's only 4 truffles for now, and we'll check back later if we need to. Hello. Are pockets full? Pockets are full! Oh gosh. Okay. I'll be back. 2 eggs left. Don't let me forget that. 2 eggs left. Both? Wait, both what? Both you can never get them again? I assume by like normal means. And then also they do randomly appear in the store sometimes. So like limited time and appear in the store sometimes randomly. That in there too. I'm gonna sell all the things that I harvested. Just make a little bit of monies. Okay, those need to process. Bin. If I drink potato juice, am I gonna get drunk? Or it just says juice technically, but Pam called it the strong stuff. What happens? Nothing. No, nothing. Sorry, Pam. I guess I didn't make a good batch because it's not going to have any effect on you. Truffly. Okay. Why am I zooming to get all these done? I guess because I feel like I have a lot of crops to plant and it stresses me out. But I think we're going to have plenty of time in the day. This goes here. Oh, we also have mixed seeds. Do we need mixed seeds for anything? Because we have a butt ton of those. Oh, and I should have put that down by the beehives instead of the strawberry seeds. Okay, next time I'll remember. A little bit of everything here. Plant them and see what grows. Maybe I should do that. Potato juice could also be considered vodka. But why? Like, you can get drunk on beer in this game. If it was a type of alcohol, why didn't it affect me? Like, what the heck? I don't know if Ely's saving these for a recipe. Do you need mixed seeds for any DIY recipes? I don't even know. I guess I'll at least plant the rest of the carrot seeds. And then whatever is left, I'll do mixed seeds rather than the rice shoots, I think. Just because the rice shoots, since they can be planted by water and you don't have to worry about like sprinkler space, it's probably just more efficient to leave them down in that part of the farm. 69 carrot seeds. Nice. Look at, I'm zooming. I literally don't even know what I'm gonna do with the rest of the day after I get these planted. I guess I gotta, the only thing on my to-do list is to look for more truffles and get those last 2 eggs in the coop. Oh, so close. Okay, so we'll just plant those last few. Oh, there's a turnip that I missed. And then there was a little row up here of turnips. Yes. Okay, perfect. There are some skins that you can only get from the battle pass and those you can't get again. And there's a lot of skins that you get from the shop which rotates. Oh, I see. Okay, so both as in like some that you may never see again and some that do rotate through the shop. Is that what you mean? All right, so I harvested a bunch of stuff. I'll go back in the shed eventually. Grab my 2 eggies. Look for any trufflies. I actually don't see any arrows, so maybe there are maybe there are no more truffles except for the one right in front of my face. Okay, I think that was the only one though. I'm not seeing any more of those types of harvesting arrow. Oh, actually there's one in this corner here. Somewhere. Oh my god. Oh, maybe that was it. I think I found it. Oh, that was easy. Let's see if it comes back. It does not come back. Yay. All right. Not too bad with the truffles today then. These look so ready. That's so tricky. I got it. I finally figured it out. Ooh, can I put parsnips in the... Oh, I only have the one parsnip. What happens if I put garlic? Wow, you can just put any veggies in here. Can I put rice? Probably can't put rice. What about kale? That doesn't feel like that'd be very good. I'm just gonna keep putting strawberries. We have so many strawberries. We have so many of a lot of stuff though. I do have a little bit the urge to sell it, but at the same time I am always worried about like, but what if I need it for something? But just like, when do you need 200 carrots? Even if there was a quest, most of the time, the potato one was weird. Most of the time you need to harvest it for the quest. So you don't necessarily need to have a bunch of things on stock, or on hand, in stock, I mean. And eggs to go process. Oh, what is that? What is that? Okay, there is something else to harvest. Alright, let's go find it. You also have a random female Spartan from Halo 5. That's another one that makes sense though. A gun shooty lady. Oh, easy. Not hidden. That's the one thing that I don't like about having grass with the animals, is that it hides all the truffles. Drink more espresso. Espresso all day. Do you think that the Miku one is probably the weirdest one that you have? Because out of everything that you've listed so far, for me it is the weirdest one. Sell. And, oh, I wanted to see if Krobus was gonna like the potato juice. Shoot. Well, I drank it myself, and I don't think my character particularly liked it or didn't like it.
This is an amazing gift for my people. It is a great honor to receive something like this.
Okay, and now, look, it doesn't say, so I think you can give them a present every day. Because, yeah, it doesn't tell me, like, oh, you've checked off your 2 gifts for the week, so that's pretty nice. Alright, what should I spend the rest of my day doing? I feel like I can't contribute anything towards perfection, because if we look at collections, if we look at this, so this is shared between everybody. This is one of the only things that we have fully done, and Ely did that for us. Jin caught all the fish, so even though it's not shared on my menu, the perfection for the farm shares it, so there's no point in me doing that one. This, we've shipped everything. Minerals as well, I don't think it matters. So Ely's working on cooking these. I've literally never cooked a single recipe. I only just upgraded my house like 2 Stardew streams ago because I had to upgrade it in order for Krobus to move in, but otherwise I wouldn't have cared about having a kitchen. But again, like, even though it's not shared on this menu, cooking all the recipes is shared on Mr. Key's side. For considering perfection, and Ely is the closest one on this, so it doesn't really help me to do any cooking. Complete collection. Complete the museum collection. Have we not done that? Maybe let me go into the bin and see if there's anything in there that has a description that seems like we haven't donated it yet. Artifact. It will say like, give this to Gunther at the museum if you haven't donated it yet. Oh, maybe I could do some of these. That could be useful. Still growing, but unable to understand how it works. Okay. Could be a useful thing for me to do with my time. Could be hatched in an incubator. Fire this with the slingshot. Blacksmith can break it. So we've got a lot of geodes actually if I did want to bring it in. Monster musk. So that's yes. I just don't understand how we wouldn't have finished the museum. Is there some random really rare artifact, excuse me, that we haven't found yet? Oh, haha, I found one. Very popular, jet black, volcanic. So that one just got overlooked. Okay, these ones we don't care about. Right, yeah, okay. Nope. Imagine though, what if this is the last thing that we need to donate? Okay, that's where we're going. We're beeline into the museum. Yuki, you have both Spike and Faye Valentine from Cowboy Bebop. What? Even they're in Fortnite? Okay, those have to be your best ones then. That's pretty cool. Faye Valentine, I feel like, would be sick to have. We're going to town. I'm going to prioritize the museum over Clint, just because I'm really curious. Have a donation. Look at it's super full. I guess, do you have to fill every slot for the museum to be considered full? Should I put it over here? Because it looked like it's kind of rainbowy. If it's every slot, then okay, we're missing quite a few. Fortnite is like the magic of crossovers. Wait. Alright. I don't think that was 100%. What rewards? Oh god, I haven't... Oh, that's not too many. Crystal chair. That's nice. I can put that in my kitchen. Krobus can have a very lovely place to sit. Okay, so if I were going to break any of these geodes, is the mystery box the most fun one to do? We've got a lot of these, but I'm pretty sure you can use those as a type of currency in the desert, so I don't want to waste those. Maybe mystery box. Ooh. Okay. Maybe not mystery box, because I actually do kind of want stuff that might go to the museum. So maybe these things are better? No. Yes, the opening for Cowboy Bebop is also in the game. Wait, how so? What does this say? Small amounts are found in human teeth. Weird. Is this one that we've donated? An old legend claims these stones are mosaics of ancient mermaids. I like that. Stone. No. Oh god darn. I'm really sure we've done this one before. Very popular material for sculptures and construction. That was marble. It's funny that when you're in this menu it doesn't tell you. Ancient drum. So you have to see what it is over there and then read about it over here. Like, why can't it just also say the name? Usually when you open your pockets you can see the name of it. Pyrite, fool's gold. Yep. It is their lobby music and as a taunt. Okay, so if you play as one of them, you hear that in the lobby. Lunarite, is that new? No. The cratered white orbs form a tight cluster. I don't remember seeing that in the museum, but I also didn't memorize everything. Ooh, that one's cool. The geometric faces are as smooth as glass. Kyanite. We'll just go, I guess, until my pockets are full. The crystals glow bright green when stimulated? Does that mean like with a fluorescent light or something, probably? Nah. Come on. No. I wish I knew the percentage chance to get these things. Dang, I feel like we were on a good streak of no repeats. I think we have had that. An old miner's song suggests these are made from the bones of ancient fairies. Oh, we've had a mermaid one and a fairy one. I like that. Ooh, that's pretty. Opal. Its internal structure causes it to reflect a rainbow of light. I like opal in real life. Nope. Alright, I guess we technically only get one more because I still need a slot in my pockets to put the geodes back. One more different one. Nope. Nope. What if we've seen all the different ones that it can give us? Dang it! My god. What? That many opals in a row? Opals are really cool though. Lame. Ooh, that's different. Okay, that's our last one. What is it? Aeronite. Crystals are curiously light. I'm assuming that it wouldn't have given me a description even in that menu if we had not donated it. So I don't think we got any more for the museum. So that was it. That's lame. I feel like we could have done better in that. I have asked in the past, and as far as I know, it seems like the luck, like, you know how you can check your luck on the TV every day? It seems like that does not actually influence what you can find in those geodes, which just seems so weird to me. It seems like if you had a lucky day that you should be able to get more rare things from the geodes. I feel like that's an oversight, kinda. Oh man. Is this gonna be too full? I guess the ancient drum I can sell. Well, shoot. I can't put everything back. I still have the mystery boxes, and I have magma geodes and a few more frozen geodes to put away. What can we take out of here? Dang. Maybe what? I don't know. Staircases? Bug steaks? Monster musk? Purple slime egg? Like, these are stuff from the, like, when you're mining, but it's more monster related than like materials, I guess. So I'll see if they kind of fit in a different bin. This one's just an artifact I don't think we care about. Usually we just sell artifacts because I think all you can do is donate to the museum. Donate them to the museum and then they don't matter anymore. Okay, and that goes back. Ooh, so we still don't have many slots left here. Yeesh. Alright, so this one should have space for this stuff. I don't really know what else to do with it. Staircases as well. Back here. Does hardwood not? Hardwood in that one. Fish stew. Fish stew is really good for fishing buffs, as it turns out. And I'll just sell those. Great. Okay, I'm gonna go change out my crystal chair. Oh, and I'm gonna grab these. Great. Or, not change out my crystal chair. I'm gonna change out my normal chair for a crystal chair. So that way, my kitchen is fancy. I literally have a trash bottle on my counter. But as soon as I put the chair in... Oh, God. How? Do I have to use a... Okay, no, I don't think I have to use that. What was it? Right click. Yeah! Look how nice that... Oops. Look how nice it looks now. Right click to sit, click to pick up. All right. And then the furniture, since as I said earlier, I don't know how to get rid of it, just has to go in my bin of furniture that I don't know how to get rid of. This is all the trash stuff I was saying earlier that I pulled. I don't know where the thing is now that gives you the infinite trash furniture, but yeah, aluminum can, messy shorts, like all this crap. Literally a broken TV, moldy couch, like... I don't know. It was funny to have at the beginning, but clearly my aesthetics have changed. It's still not good, but it looks okay. Dun, dun. Okay. I don't have any other chores to do on the farm. I might just end this day a little early, actually. Because I also do have to go to the bathroom, and I feel like... Since I'm basically at the end of the stream, I don't need to do a BRB. We'll just wrap things up. All the animals are going to bed anyway, so may as well. Usually I take a screenshot with folks who have played on the farm with me, but I don't mind doing one on my own to just show them the progress. But I honestly don't know if there's anything to show that's that interesting. Like, our money is kind of the same. I usually leave Ely in charge of the wine, and that's where we're making all our money. Wait! Did I not just say I have to go to the bathroom? No, thank you for the hydrate. Appreciate that. So yeah, I feel like this is a good stopping point. I'll just go ahead and go to sleep and save. Yuki, after season 1 of Gravity Falls, we need to do some Gravity Falls shorts. Oh, heck yeah. I don't know if I've even seen those before. All right, and as is tradition, I will still peek around the farm to see if there's anything cool happening. Krobus looking good. Bookseller in town. I did miss Queen of Sauce on Monday. Animals looking all right. I don't think there will be any carrots to harvest, but these might be ready. Oh, we got some strawberries ready. Let me see. Nope, those are still not ready. They look like they are. So just a couple oh, the carrots are on this day. Well, that's for future Aurora to deal with. Not now. All right, maybe I'll just go stand by all the carrots. Maybe that's where I'll take my screenshots so that way people know, like, oh, they're ready to go next time. Plus, it's very springy. Like, me and my cute little forager hat and stuff. I like it. Alright, grabbing my screenshot. There we go. Thanks for the stream as always. Yeah, of course, Arya. You're gonna work on a playlist to send before next stream. Amazing. If the songs are appropriate, you could send it in the music section of the Discord if other folks are interested too, but I imagine if it's punk, they might not all be appropriate, so that's okay if it doesn't work out. But yeah, thanks for hanging. Yuki, the shorts all take place, between seasons. Oh, cool. And are all canon, so we get a little bit of extra Gravity Falls story. Exit to title. There we go. And with that, I'll take us over to thanks for coming. There we go. Thank you again, everybody, for hanging out today. It was nice and cozy. A good little break from Zelda for a little while. Let me pull up Twitch here to see if there's anyone on to raid. Reminder for stream schedule coming up. So we have normal stream on Monday, which will be Zelda, and we're getting real close to the end of the game. My estimate is 2 streams. However, Blade's estimate was 3 to 4 streams. So anywhere between 2 to 4 streams left of gameplay. But Monday will be the only normal stream next week because I'm heading out of town starting on Wednesday. So both Wednesday and Thursday won't happen. And normally I would try and make up and do a Tuesday stream, but I actually have something going on Tuesday night, so unfortunately I can't. So we'll just have the one stream on Monday next week. And then I'll see you guys on the following Monday to pick back up Zelda again. So there will be a little bit of a break, but it'll be okay because for those who don't remember, we do have an extra special Sunday stream this weekend where we're going to be playing a game that Leaflet redeemed. It's on the stream schedule if you want to check it out. We'll be starting around noon Pacific time and going for longer than normal stream. I don't know how long yet. But longer than a normal stream because usually these games that people redeem, I would only play them for one stream, so I like to make sure that they get their time to shine, you know. So yeah, we've got that extra little one before Monday, so that'll be good. That'll kind of make up for me missing out on Wednesday and Thursday next week. Blade, thanks so much for hanging out as well. It was good to see you today. And you have all of them, all the Gravity Falls shorts. That'll be good. Once we get to those, Yuki. All right. There's a gajillion people on today. Oh my goodness, I do not know how to choose. Maybe. Let me open this game because I don't know if I know what it is. But I'm thinking we maybe raid Skelly Witch because she's just such a sweet person. Oh, okay. I'm gonna wait for the ad. Let me see in the meantime who else. But I don't know. Didn't we talk about Project Zomboid at one point? I don't remember what the game is, but I feel like somebody was telling me something about it. I don't know. I am ignorant to so many video games. Anything that's outside my wheelhouse, I'm like, wait. Oh gosh. It is like a very cheesy looking zombie game. Definitely different than Stardew vibes. Let's see. I mean, it's still an option. I do like Skelly Witch a lot. You know what? All right, I've already clicked on it. I think we're gonna go over there. Maybe it'll give you guys some fall vibes since we're getting real close to fall. So, the zombies are of the season. Skeleton Witch. There we go. And she does have her stream labeled as 18 plus, by the way. So do be mindful of that because I know we are family friendly. But we do raid non-family friendly streams from time to time. And here's the raid message as well. All right. I hope everybody has a wonderful weekend. I will see you all on Sunday for a bonus stream and then again on Monday for some more Legend of Zelda. Goodbye, everybody. We'll see you later.